Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network live here on YouTube in living color here in the Boneyard. My name is Trey Oakley, here to call the action for you tonight between your Eustace Bulldogs and the visiting Quitman Bulldogs. Another Bulldog versus Bulldog matchup. Fellas in purple and gold looking to defend home turf against the Bulldogs down the road. Gonna be some fun action. Got quite a bit of time before kickoff here, but we're gonna have some homecoming festivities. So we thank you for joining us here tonight on the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network live in living color on YouTube. Thank you again for joining us. Looking forward to some fun football action. We pull in a doubleheader here. Eustace Lady Bulldogs with a clean sweep over the Grand Saline Indians not too long ago. If you missed out on that game, feel free to check it out here on our YouTube channel. You can see it in our previous live or go to playlist, look up volleyball, and you will see it right there. Again, gonna be some fun action tonight. Eustace boys looking to try to turn things around, get a win up on the board, especially in front of the home crowd. It's been a couple weeks since we've been here for a varsity game, so looking forward to coming out here with some energy. And Quitman looking to try to get some momentum rolling as both teams are heading into district next week. Going to be a fun evening of football here tonight, and again, excited to have you guys joining us in here in the chat. We're going to have some homecoming festivities announcing the king and queen. Lots of fun to look forward to here on the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network. Going to be having my dad joining me on the call tonight. Father and son action, so looking forward to having that here. Thanks for everybody already joining in on the chat. Alana and Mr. CGC. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. We have a little challenge going. If this Eustace ISD YouTube channel reaches 300 subscribers, I'm going to do a little collaboration with him, and he's going to teach me how to play Orion Drift. He does a lot of cool YouTube VR content over on his YouTube page. I said YouTube content. It's almost like YouTube content is on YouTube. Big brain time. He does a lot of gaming content over on his channel, so make sure to go subscribe, support a fellow Eustace Bulldog, Mr. Ethan Garvin. Shout out Ethan for being a loyal follower of our channel here. We thank you again for joining us here tonight. House is already getting pretty packed here. Boneyard. Looking forward to some Bulldog versus Bulldog action. We'll be back in just a little bit. Again, we are going to have homecoming court announcements and tons of things to look forward to. Under 40 minutes until game time. So again, it'll be quite a little while. We got things set up pretty early here. So stick around with us. We'll keep you up to date with all things homecoming here on the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network. Feel free to join us in the group chat. Or not the group chat, the live chat. Feel free to jump on in. It's going to be a really fun night here celebrating homecoming. So we thank you again for joining us. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and make sure to share this with other folks as well. We'll figure that out in class, Ethan. We'll figure out how to do the live, or they just have to record a video in my audio and video class. So yeah, Bulldog versus Bulldog action. Quite a few people already joining us here for the stream. Let everybody know what's going on here on this channel. We're trying to get this big, trying to blow this up, trying to let the world know what's going on down here in Eustace, Texas. Lots of awesome things going on. Had some success on the cross-country end of things. Let me pull up the results. I know that our ladies ended up placing first. And our fellas, I believe, placed second. Let me double check. Yes, the girls took home first and the boys took home second in the Round Rock HOCA Invitational. So again, shout out to Coach Seipert, Coach Taylor, and our cross-country boys and girls for a very successful afternoon. Girls, again, still undefeated on Chuck Powers Court, getting up to 4-0 in district. It's been an incredible week of Eustace action here. Boys looking to try to put a good stamp on our homecoming week. We'll be back in just a second. Make sure you stick around. Make sure you share this. Let your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your fish, your dog, your cat, your weird zebra, I don't know. Call your Uncle Dave. Let everybody know what's going on here. We're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. So again, stay tuned. Stay with us. Getting close to 37 minutes before tip-off. Well, kickoff. I said tip-off. My brain went to basketball for a second. My bad, chat. And we'll be back in just a little bit for some action. got some homecoming festivities coming up, so time to celebrate and honor our homecoming court.
And we would like to give a special thanks to Maybank Memorial and Gifts for donating all of this evening's flowers. Now, without further ado, let's introduce the members of the homecoming court. Tonight's first junior princess is Miss Kimmy Carter. She is being escorted by her parents, Charles and Ellen Carter, and her brother, James Carter. Kimmy participates in band, color guard, yearbook, NHS, band boosters, student council, and is the co-founder of the Taylor Swift podcast. This year, Emmy is the color guard captain.
Shout out Taylor Swift podcast. Emmy Carter, her and Yana have been doing an incredible job on that. It's going to be live on YouTube very, very soon, so stay tuned. We'll be posting things all around, so make sure you dial in because the girls have been working very, very hard on it, so stay tuned.
Our second junior princess is Miss Adeline Diaz de Leon. She is being escorted by her parents, Christina and Jared Pitchford. Adeline participates in volleyball, track, and powerlifting. In track, she was regional and state qualifier. She received Youth Member of the Year. She was the state coach powerlifting and the MVP of the year. And the MVP of the year, Defensive Player of the Year. She was Defensive Player of the Year. Plans to play volleyball in college. She plans to pursue volleyball in career and pursue an ultrasound career as an ultrasound sonographer. Diaz de Leon. Adeline Diaz de Leon. Our third junior princess of the evening is Miss Maggie Jenkins. She is being escorted by her mom, Erin Stewart. Maggie participates in band and archery. She has received 2 scholarships in archery, went to nationals in archery, received a 2 at state solo and ensemble contest. After high school, Maggie plans to attend UTA and get her master's in software engineering. Miss Maggie Jenkins. Our last junior princess is Miss Berkeley Thrower. She is being escorted by her mom, Austin Thrower, and brother, Graham Thrower. Berkeley participates in volleyball, golf, track, and National Honor Society, as well as cheer and non-state honor roll throughout her high school. She plans to attend to get a University of Oklahoma to get a degree in diagnostic medical sonography to become an ultrasound technician. Miss Berkeley Thrower. Our first junior prince of the evening is Mr. Matson Adams. He is being escorted by his parents. Shelby T. and Doug Adams. Participates in basketball. Matson participates in basketball. Golf. He is also an MMA officer. And part of the team karate team. He plans on attending Texas A&M. Mr. Matson Adams. Our second junior prince is Mr. Tatum Burks. He is being escorted by his mom, Whitney Uten, and stepdad, Matt Tatum. Participates in basketball. Bass fishing, and National Honor Society. Bass Fishing Team of the Year. Been awarded Bass Fishing Team of the Year. Archery Award. Archery Team VP. State Champs. Archery Team 3D State Champs. He plans to attend the University of Arkansas. He plans to pursue a degree in civil engineering. Pursue a degree in civil engineering. Mr. Tatum Burks. Our third junior prince is Mr. Franklin Mitchell. He is being escorted by his sister, Band Director Crystal Heidel. And Band Director Crystal Heidel. Participates in band. UIL, computer science, number 6, editorial, news writing, country. Editorial and cross country. Franklin has received the MVP award. Franklin has received the MVP award and qualified for all region and competed areas. Franklin has received 15 UIL. Franklin has received 15 UIL in Java coding and computer systems. After high school, Franklin plans to attend the University of Texas to get his master's in computer science. To get his master's in doctoral degree in music performance. Doctoral degree in music. Franklin Mitchell. Franklin Mitchell. Our last junior prince is Mr. Mason. Is Mr. Nathan. He is being escorted by his brothers. He is being escorted by his brothers. And girlfriend Chloe Gore. And girlfriend Chloe Gore. In football, basketball, and track. Basketball. He received first team all-district award for football. After high school, he plans to play college football and get licensed to be an electrician. Mr. Mason Paddock. Our first homecoming queen nominee is Miss Emma Bonner. She is being escorted by her mom, Julia Bonner, Sam, Julia Bonner, sister, Presley Bonner, and brother, Dylan Bonner. Cheerleader, and received as a varsity cheerleader, and received homecoming cheerleader, as well as takes dual credit. She's been awarded honor roll, perfect attendance. After high school, she plans to become a hairstylist. And on a boutique. Miss Emma Bonner. Miss Emma Bonner. Our second homecoming queen nominee is Miss Ashton Collin. She is being escorted by her mom, Krista Collin, and her sister, Ashton participates in varsity cheer. And is in the big sister program. Of the coordination committee. She is a member of the coordination committee for the homecoming day. Supports in and out of community activities. And is in dual credit college classes. And is in dual credit college classes. Perfect attendance. She's been awarded perfect attendance. Bulldog grade honor roll and pennant forward at UCA cheer camp. She plans on attending college at Alabama State University, specializing in pediatric nursing. Miss Ashton Collin. Our third homecoming queen nominee. She is being escorted by her parents. She is being escorted by her parents, Amanda and John Palin, and sisters Palin and Aurora Palin. Cheyenne participates in volleyball. Basketball. She's been awarded district co-defensive player. She's been awarded district co-defensive player of the year. Defensive MVP district and was a district champion in volleyball in 2024. She plans to attend high school. Junior college to continue her volleyball career. While studying criminology and Powell. Miss Cheyenne Powell. Our last homecoming queen nominee is Miss Riley Powers. She is being escorted by her mother, Tim Randy Powers, and father, Tim Fritz. Riley participates in volleyball, and the Trinity Valley Juniors Club Volleyball. Riley advanced to area and regionals in track. In softball, she won district second team, received all district second team, and all district honorable mention. She went to the playoffs. In volleyball, she went to the playoffs, received all district first team. received All-District First Team, Offensive Player of the Year, and All-District Academic Recognition. After graduation, she plans to attend college to pursue a degree in sonography. Miss Riley Powers.
Our first homecoming king nominee of the
Our
evening
first homecoming king nominee of the evening is Mr. Emmanuel Burge.
He is being escorted by his parents
He is being escorted by his parents,
and nephews,
Anakin and Finley Martin.
in Legacy Cheer,
Burge has participated
Angel
in
League
Legacy
Baseball,
Cheer,
Miracle
Angel League
Dribblers,
Baseball,
Special Olympics,
Miracle Dribblers,
and
Special Olympics in basketball
Cast
and
for
track
Kids,
and field,
Boy Scouts
Cast
of
for
America,
Kids,
and
Boy
the
Scouts
Rhythm
of
Machine
America,
on 3
and the Rhythm Machine on 3 and 6.
He's been awarded Open Champion in
He's been
Galveston.
awarded Open Champion in Galveston, medalist in the
Midline
Special Olympics,
in third place at the Fine Arts Festival.
in third place at the Fine Arts Festival.
Burge plans to continue vocational training.
Burge plans to continue vocational training,
Productive member of his family and community.
productive member of his family and community,
Emmanuel Burge.
Mr. Emmanuel Burge.
Our second homecoming king nominee
Our second homecoming king nominee is Mr. Ethan
He
Belay.
is being escorted by his mom.
He is being escorted by his mom, Teresa Gibson, and sister, Kayla
Ethan
Grass.
participates in football,
Ethan participates in football, basketball, baseball,
and student council.
track, and
Ethan
student
contributes
council.
several hours of community
Ethan
service,
contributes several
while
hours of
working in
community
construction,
service,
and a
while
job
also
at
working in
Taco Bell.
construction, and a job
He
at
has
Taco
received honor
Bell.
roll over the years.
He has received honor roll over the years, as well
After
as
high school,
attendance.
he plans to become a
After high school,
radiologist.
he plans to
Mr.
become a radiologist.
Ethan
Mr. Ethan Belay.
Our third homecoming king nominee
Our third homecoming king nominee is Mr. Isaac
Isaac is being
Lazan.
escorted by his parents.
Isaac is being escorted by his parents, Allison and
Isaac
Chris
plays
Lazan.
football and basketball.
Isaac plays football and
He
basketball.
holds a job at Taco
Outside
Bell.
of school, he holds a job at
After
Taco Bell.
graduation, he
After
plans to become
graduation,
an
he
electrician
plans to
in
become
Florida.
an electrician in Florida.
Isaac
Mr.
Lazan.
Isaac Lazan.
Our last homecoming king nominee
Our last homecoming king nominee is Mr. Ethan Marquez.
He is being escorted by his mom.
He is being
Brittany
escorted
Jones.
by his mom, Brittany Jones.
Ethan participates in football,
Ethan participates in football,
track, and powerlifting.
basketball, track,
He
and
was awarded
powerlifting.
football MVP.
He was awarded football MVP and football
Graduation.
all-district.
Ethan plans to attend
Graduation.
trade school.
Ethan
to learn a
plans to
trade.
attend a trade school
Mr.
to learn a trade.
Ethan Marquez.
Mr. Ethan Marquez.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it
And
for
ladies and
this
gentlemen,
year's
let's
Eustace
hear
High
it
School
for
homecoming
this year's
for
Eustace High School
2025.
homecoming for 2025.
Our 2024 queen, Miss
Our
Madeline
2024 queen,
and
Miss
2024
Madeline
king,
Andrews,
Ranger
and
McKee,
2024
have
king,
joined us to
Ranger
crown this
McKee,
year's
have
queen
joined us to
and
crown
king.
this year's queen and king.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting
The
for,
moment you've all been
the
waiting
Eustace
for,
High School
the
homecoming
Eustace
king
High
for
School
2025,
homecoming king for
is
2025,
Mr.
is
Ethan Marquez.
Mr. Ethan Marquez.
Will I be in your way right here? I won't be here long.
And now, your homecoming queen for 2025
Your homecoming queen
is Miss Emma Bonner.
honor.
big congratulations to both Ethan Marquez and Emma Bonner, our homecoming court. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! Emmanuel Burge, with the special honor of being our homecoming Duke. Couldn't think of anybody more deserving. Let's go! Congratulations to Ethan and Emma. Also to the main man Burge, the man, the myth, the legend. Woohoo! I'm so happy. I have a little bit of extra bias in this, I ain't gonna lie. I love Burge. Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Go Burge! Well said, Dad.
Every single day.
Congratulations to everybody involved, nominated, and obviously our winners. Homecoming Queen, Emma Bonner. Homecoming King, Ethan Marquez. And Homecoming Duke, Emmanuel Burge. Big shout out to the three. Thanks again for joining us here on the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network. We are under 14 minutes before we kick off our action here tonight. Looking forward to some football here in the Boneyard. Homecoming, Eustace versus Quitman. We'll be right back in just a little bit. Again, massive, massive congratulations to everybody on their homecoming victories. We'll be right back in just a second. About to get out here with our national anthem.
The Woodman Life Insurance Company has a red, white, and blue. Red, white, blue program. Our thanks go out to not only tonight, Woodman Life, we're seeing you, but also Paula Cannon, the rep who helped us out. Woodman Life, if you would please be standing for the national anthem.
Nice job there by the Rhythm Machine on 316. Awesome. Awesome job. Got a cool flag out there. Big thanks to all the students helping us out. Got a plethora of minions out there helping us out with
out there, a plethora of fans, just like a plethora of piñatas.
Rusty just wanted to make sure that the drone footage worked. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend. Rusty Miners always helping us out with this.
That was amazing. The flag, the drone shots, really cool stuff.
Yeah, trying to boost our production more and more here on the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network. Well, my name's Trey Oakley, joined tonight by the guy who birthed me. Well, my mom actually birthed me, but
We'll work on those biology lessons.
yeah, it's been a while. He had a part in it, though. A helping hand in getting me on this earth and making me somewhat the man I am today. More thanks to my mom on that end.
It is great to be here. As I said in my invite out on Facebook, we will rule the streaming world as father and son tonight.
Dang right. Gonna be a fun night of action here again. Bulldogs versus Bulldogs here on the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network. Looking forward to a fun night of action here on Homecoming. If you missed it, we have crowned a new king, queen, and even a duke. Ethan Marquez, QB for the Bulldogs, crowned our Homecoming king. Cheerleader Emma Bonner as our queen, and the man, the myth, the legend, my personal favorite, Manuel Burge, winning the duke. I was extremely excited for that one. If you didn't hear my reaction, make sure to go rewind because it was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I was really excited.
He is a great young man. What a great family that works with him, and he brings a lot of joy to us every day at Eustace High School. We are so proud of Burge, as we are Ethan and Emma.
And everybody else who was nominated, but even more so to the people that actually won. Suckers. I'm just kidding. We're having fun.
It was a great homecoming court. And here come the Bulldogs.
Rhythm Machine on 316 playing them out. It's almost game time here. Looking forward to some fun action. Shout out Paul Dempsey, who's joining us tonight, also running our scoreboard. Sonny Rayford helping out with cameras. Sammy Harvey also helping out with cameras. And again, Rusty Miners. Shout out to all those people who are helping us, always making a good production again. Truman and Truman going to be on the call tonight, probably the first time ever. At least at Eustace, for sure.
Definitely the Truman Show tonight.
Nice reference. Your game officials for tonight obviously been selected by both sides. Referee Tom Daly, umpire Mark Jolly, head line judge David Allman, line judge Chad Flores, back judge Tony Ruffin, side judge Mario Taylor, and field judge Paul Shaw. Thanks to TylerFootballOfficials.com helping us out, giving us our zebras for tonight.
As I listen to the bands playing, I cast an eye over to the Quitman band and a blast way back from the past. It's their band director, Michael Barron. Sat in my science class back in Canton, way back in the day, in the early 90s.
Was Jesus in your class too?
Jesus, maybe a few Jesus, but not quite there. But he was there with me the whole time, and many of us are sitting in class. It's been fun to watch Michael's career over the years, but he directs the Big Blue Band across the way. Captains are coming out to the center of the field tonight. The Bulldogs in their Bulldog purple jerseys and white pants.
For Quitman, I believe I saw. I'll just let our announcer do it. Just listen to him.
For tonight's game, number 11,
Making my job easier. That's basically just our ball. It's good to be a big ball. That's kind of the range. And even red, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it goes to red all day. Whenever 45 got that big run yesterday, it was definitely in the red.
The coin has been tossed. Let's see who's going to win it out here.
Colton Lawson, Cooper Gaddis, Ethan Marquez, and Ethan Galley, your captains for the Bulldogs. Shout out Cooper, another big part of the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network, been helping us out. Carter Godare is here in attendance, ETBU legend. Also Evie Lopez and Tommy Atkinson. Massive helps for the National Honor Society last year. Nice to see some familiar faces here on homecoming evening.
Quitman has decided to defend the east end of the stadium. Ladies and gentlemen,
And Quitman won the toss and deferred their option to the second half. The Bulldogs are going to receive.
We're going to hear a lot of Bulldog tonight. It gets confusing, ironically. We had it last night. We had it last week. This should be the last week that we play Bulldogs, at least varsity football-wise.
Of course, you know, Trey Oakley, Bulldogs are the most common mascot in the state of Texas.
It makes sense. We've played a lot of them already.
Lots of Bulldogs, lots of Lions, lots of Eagles.
Tigers.
Not too many Itasca Wampus Cats, though.
I know.
Another shout out to my buddy Trevor Thorne, principal at Itasca High School, with the home of the Wampus Cats.
I know, or was it Grandview? They're the Zebras?
The Grandview Zebras. Some of my favorites. The Trent Gorillas out near Abilene.
Thank you all again for joining us here tonight on YouTube. We're going to be here specifically. So if everybody hasn't already known, let everybody know. Tell your mom, your cousin, your weird uncle. Let everybody know that we are live and live in color here in the Boneyard for some Friday night action. Quitman versus Eustace homecoming. I believe that is number 4.
And
Go for an
Quitman with
onside
the
kick early.
Onside kick early, and
Looks like they recovered
it's a
it.
scramble for it. I think they may have gotten it.
They did indeed. Quitman started things off early, getting possession of this.
A little trickery by the Blue Bulldogs out there tonight.
Spotted going to be 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Oh, that's a big opportunity for Quitman already, putting themselves on the other half of the field, catching the Eustace Bulldogs off guard.
It was a great play by the kicker. He decoyed it very well. He rolled it right where he was supposed to. And Now here we go with the first snap.
It got me off guard. I definitely did not see that coming. Hands it off. I believe that's number 22. Let's see. Jacob Redding with the run, yeah.
Carried it behind tackle on the right side of the Bulldog line.
Gonna make this about 2nd and 3 here.
Yeah. Tackle holders and stuff.
Yeah. Whatever you feel. We do this for the love of the game here. Handoff again. Quarterback going to take it himself. Taking down number 17, Justin Buford. Not letting QB get too far.
Close to the first down yardage, I think.
That is enough to push it a little bit. That's going to make it first down. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Inside Eustace territory. Line it up in the shotgun one more time.
Quitman, huge opportunity here early on. Hands it off number 36.
Stacked up by a whole pack of Bulldogs that time. Number 55 for the Bulldogs leading that charge in there. Jackson Hernandez, attaboy Jackson.
Another one of my fellow commentary lads here. Joined us Tuesday night for volleyball action against Malakoff.
And an all-star aquatic science student on top of that, a well-rounded young man.
10.5 here to play. 2nd and about 7 here. Handoff again. Quitman liking the run game tonight.
Big, great block by the
running through a lot of contact.
right side of the Quitman line.
Nice little Elton John impression. He said, "I'm still standing," and kept on going.
That was a power run by number 22.
Jacob Redding.
Jacob Redding. Tough run. It looks like Redding maybe again. Stopped a little bit short down around the 5, maybe just short of the 5-yard line.
Couple substitutions here.
2nd and goal for Quitman.
Quitman is striking early. They do not want to waste any time. They want to get on the board quick here. Trying to be Quickman instead of Quitman.
Oh, Redding with it again. He just walks in this time.
Finds himself in the end zone. That's going to be an early Quitman touchdown.
Good execution by the Quitman Bulldogs with 9:46 to go in the first quarter.
They are wasting absolutely no time. Able to recover the onside kick and then get into the end zone extremely quick.
Right-footed kicker lines it up. Line drive.
Right up the middle.
Right through the goalpost.
Trying to see. I think that's number 15.
7-0 Quitman. Here with just under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That was number 15, Juan Olvera. Nice job there by the freshman. Don't see a lot of that on varsity too often. Well, lining back up again for another kick off by Quitman.
We'll see if they want to try that 2 times in a row. We don't see too many onside kicks twice in a row. I wouldn't expect that, but that kicker was pretty efficient with that last time.
Eustace definitely going to line up a little bit more cautiously. Going to be looking out for some more trickery. Freshman lining up to kick it again.
Teeing it up at the 40.
They have a kid with a cool dinosaur backpack in the crowd. I have no idea what his name is, but he looks cool. I wish I had a cool dinosaur backpack.
Daisy Buchanan down there taking care of business for the yearbook, taking all kinds of great pictures.
Little squib kick right there.
Line drive kick this time.
Taken by Mason Paddock.
Mason Paddock.
Finds himself a good amount of green and gets across the 50-yard line. Nice job there by Paddock. Actually taken down by the kicker himself. Watt is all over the place. Paddock, nice run there.
Used to start off with great field position, just like Quitman did. In a very, very similar position. Quitman may have had it just a little bit further into Eustace territory, but
Eustace starting 1st and 10, 48-yard line. Quarterback Marquez lining up shotgun. Going for the pass early.
number 5 for the Eustace Bulldogs.
That is Hudson. Nice job there by Hudson. Nice production of yards. Going to push a little bit. Out of the 42-yard line. 2nd and 5. Looks like about 2nd and 4.
It looked like he had the first down, but he must have stepped out just a little bit early.
Kind of tough to see on the opposite sideline. That's something I've been learning a lot while watching this. It's tough to see the opposite sideline a lot.
Maybe we could suspend you. We could suspend you from the drone next game, Trey.
I know.
You'd have the bird's eye view.
Preston Sy with the run right there. Pushes it a little bit. 3rd and 4 here.
Yeah, he was met pretty hard by the left side of the Quitman defense. Stacked up. 3rd and about 3. Let's see what we got.
Lining up under center. Gonna push it himself. Little Philadelphia Eagle.
Little tush push.
It's gonna make it 4th and inches here. Nope. Referee's gonna say no.
Yeah,
first
there
down.
we go.
That's what you like to see. The Eagles tricky work.
Bulldogs, yeah.
Nice job there. A little tush push action. What are your thoughts on the tush push? I know a lot of people they find it very controversial. A lot of NFL fans are like, oh, they should ban it.
Well, I think they've got to make people line up on sides. They're not lining up on sides at all. Oh, a little counter handoff inside. Quitman read that right away, though. Looked like it was stacking up to be a nice little misdirection, but those interior linemen for Quitman stacked it up in there.
Nice job there by Quitman, able to read.
Yeah, back to the tush push. You know, of course, Jalen is so freakishly strong for the Eagles, which gives them a huge advantage. But when you look at every line down the line of scrimmage, they're lining up off sides every time, and the refs aren't calling it. I think they definitely are due for a rule change on that. Here comes the pitch wide. Upended. Ball came loose, I'm afraid. It's a scramble for it.
Nasty landing there for Paddock. Eustace able to still hold on to it.
Definitely a big hit by...
Kind of surprised there wasn't a high-low there, but again, I mean, it was kind of he was launched up and then taken down again, so I understand the no call there.
He tried the... I don't know. What's the button where you jump on Madden? I don't even know. I don't play Madden enough. What's the jump button?
I don't even know.
There's
either.
a
I
spin
don't know
button.
Madden.
It's X or O or Z or something. There's a jump button in there. I think
y'all can let us know in
some
the
of you
live
younger
chat.
folks, you can let us know.
Yeah, because honestly,
what the
I don't
jump
even
button
know
is.
Madden.
Because he definitely hit the jump button and
got caught out of the air.
he went a little head over heels, but
Nice one.
Eustace hung onto the ball and a nice game.
I know, 3rd and 1 right here. Lining up under center again. Looks like they might go to familiar territory. They will. Marquez is able to pull through. QB sneak worked very effectively there.
Quitman brought the linebackers up to fill the gaps, and Marquez just split the difference and got past them. Took advantage of their momentum, and they couldn't turn around to catch him. It was a nice game.
Almost looks like he got like catapulted there, like a little slingshot. Nice job there by Eustace. Lined up on close, about in the middle of the 17, 18-yard line.
The adrenaline of the homecoming king title vaulting Marquez forward.
Hopefully you can vault him into the end zone. Put a 6 up on the board.
There we
Ends it
go.
off in the backfield. That's Hudson. Taken down by Quitman. That's going to be a loss of yards. Looks like a loss of about 5, maybe 6.
If Hudson could have kept his momentum going, I think he might could have turned that corner around there.
So
But we'll see what happens next time they run that play. That was well designed. Nice toss out there.
Eric Garza let us know in the chat that it's called a hurdle in Madden.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks, Eric.
What's that button that you press?
Yeah, what button do you press to do that? Again, I'm a very much a casual when it comes to that.
I'm more of a Clash of Clans guy, where you got to stop and think about it a little bit.
No, Quitman has come up with the
Eustace
ball.
pounds it up the middle. Yep. I'm afraid Eustace lost the ball.
Big defensive stand right there for the other Bulldogs, able to come up on top, and now back in Quitman possession to try to move this ball even more. Unfortunate break for Eustace right there.
See if the defense can step up. Sometimes after that turnover, you go out there pretty fired up to try to rip that ball out and get it back. Be a good chance to do that.
Eric said he believes it's triangle.
There we go.
I trust you on it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know any different, so I have no reason to say you're wrong. Thanks. Again, if you want to join us in the live chat, feel free to do so. We'll give you a shout out. We'll talk to you. It's always very fun to do such here on the stream. Appreciate everybody who is joining us currently.
See that over there?
Yeah.
How many folks are joining us?
We have 40 right now.
Hey.
This is Dad's first time on Facebook Live. Or not Facebook, on YouTube Live. My bad.
YouTube Live.
Confused.
40 people. Let's get up to 100. Call your friends. Tell them to get on here.
Record so far has been 50, but 40 for a home game is pretty nice.
Nah, we gotta break. We gotta break 40. So, message your friends, message your enemies. I have to get on my Facebook. You know, I am a local global phenomenon with my 7,000 followers on Facebook. Here we go. Handoff by the Quitman Bulldogs. Number 5 on the carry.
Nice job there by Eustace. Little combo action. That was number 3. Angel Jackson, also Lenny Numana on that takedown. 3rd and 1 right here. Ball on about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice stop. Only a gain of about 1.5 maybe. Big stop. This is a big play for the Bulldogs because this is a possession play. If they stop him here, they're going to force Quitman to punt.
Quitman's good at
Quitman goes with the quarterback sneak. Oh, and he breaks out into the open. That's unfortunate.
Not what you want to see. Taken down close to the 45-yard line.
We had him for a second, but oh no, the followers have dropped. There's only 32.
How dare y'all. Oh, we're back at 39.
There we go. I'm going to have to get back. I'm going to have to go on the Facebook and encourage our people to go on. We need to break the record here.
And Trey and Truman here on the call.
Quitman lines it up from the 40. The quarterback in the shotgun.
45.
45. You are correct, sir. Big gain up the middle. That's a tough runner. Big, strong.
Time after time, Quitman just keeps running through contact. Eustace is there to stop him, but Quitman has just proven that their time in the weight room has proven effective. Doing a very, very good job fighting through contact and pushing the ball further and further each time.
Line it up again. We need a turnover. We need to break something up here. Shake that ball loose. Get a little momentum going back the other way.
Get some excitement back into the sideline. Guys are already looking a little defeated here. Not what you want to see early.
There we go. Oh, good contact up the middle there. We're doing a great job getting the initial contact, but those Quitman runners are tough, and they're breaking it.
Quitman faithful, live and excited here in the Boneyard. Eustace faithful, wanting to give some energy to the Bulldogs, but just in kind of an awkward lull right now as Quitman continues to try to suck the energy out of the building right now. Taken down there by Eustace about the 40-yard line.
Second down and about 6, 5.5 to go. This is a big play. Probably already in 4-down territory, but we could make a stand. We need that turnover. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it here, Trey. We're gonna bust the ball loose right here. And take it the other way or at least get the offense back on the field. Let's see if I've got any clairvoyance going here tonight.
Big tackle there. Nice job.
I do not, but it was a good stop. Stop for a loss.
Donnie Bevis getting it in the
Attaboy, Donnie.
Jumping back
Lost
there.
about 2, and that it's going to be a tricky call if Quitman doesn't make the first down. I'm guessing they're going to keep going for it here in Eustace territory. But could be a little bit iffy. We never know. We'll see. Maybe my clairvoyance was a little bit late or a little bit early. And maybe we get the turnover right here. Another good stop, though.
May end up being a turnover on downs. Quitman, we'll see if they'll punt it or not.
We'll see. I'm guessing they're keeping the offense on the field. It looks like it. But 4th and long, 4th and about 8. So Bulldogs have a great chance to. If we could stop them here, it would be the same as getting that fumble and that turnover right there.
Quitman's going to go for it.
What do we got?
For
we're
a
back to
pass.
passes. Oh, pressure by the Bulldogs. Got him on the run. Oh, I believe he's going to turn the corner and get the first down. Dagnabbit.
Heads up play there by the quarterback. That was number 11. Clayton Meadows. There we go. Kind of an awkward print on our roster sheet. So QB Clayton Meadows, nice push there by the senior.
Quitman down at the Bulldog, about 23-yard line, handoff up the middle. No, the quarterback
Meadows
keeps
keeping
it.
himself again. Runs to the opposite side of the field.
Hang on to him. Oh, he breaks the tackle. We had him by the shoestrings, but just couldn't quite hang on.
Time after time, Quitman just continues to run through contact. Bulldogs really need to dial that in because it's starting to get a little repetitive here.
Gonna start squeezing those tennis balls in class to get that grip strength going.
Defense need to work on some hugs.
Just hang on and get them going.
Up through the middle.
Again, the Quitman line, or the Eustace lines, with a good initial hit that bounced him outside. But we didn't have the folks there to bring him on down, so it's 1st and goal for the Blue Bulldogs at about the first and goal to go from about the 8-yard line. Hey, we got those viewers up to 42.
As
And
the clock expires, that's our first quarter of action going to conclude here. Heading into the second, Quitman's in a prime position to put some more points up on the board. Quitman up 7-0. We'll be right back in just a second. We are back up and live. Second quarter of action here. Quitman 1st and goal right now. Inching closer and closer to putting some more points on the board. Hands it off. That's number 20. Jacob Redding. Eustace able to take him down before he's able to get to the end zone. Redding is put up some nice stats so far.
literally a giant dog pile of 2 piles of dogs down there, stacking it all up. Hard to see the numbers. We're going to see the power of Facebook now here, Trey. We got it out there for people to come jump on. We'll have to watch the followers, see if we can jump up.
If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe here to the channel. Helps us out a lot. Nice job by Eustace again, holding it down a little bit here. Gonna make it 3rd and goal.
That's a hard zone. You get down there and everybody's packed up. Not as much room to work with. And that's kind of been an advantage for Quitman tonight is bouncing things outside. There's not as much room to bounce it out when you're down there packed up against the goal line. Stop them here, you force a decision.
Running it up under center.
Oh, that looked like a false start to me. Where's that flag? I believe we got it. That's going to help push them back a little bit further.
Got some yellow on the green.
Big break for the Bulldogs.
5-yard penalty against Quitman right there, Eustace. Nice opportunity here to try to stop another touchdown.
Now, if we can stop them, of course, that little field goal kicker.
Yeah, I was like, this is a very good shot. If we stop him here, they'll go for the field goal.
No offense. Throwing out the little there. He's got a huge heart, I'm sure. He's got a big leg. He did a great job on that extra point. And those kicks earlier.
Oakleys just aren't small. Like, we're not. It's not to offend anybody. We're just large people.
Uh-oh.
Looks like he found himself in the end zone.
Like Quitman.
That was number 4, Davis Watson, the senior, able to find himself into the end zone for another Quitman Bulldog touchdown.
A lot of power on that kind of student body left there. Quitman moved the 2-man in motion early over to the left side and just followed right behind them with that momentum and put it in the end zone.
13-0 right now.
Back on to kick the extra point. That last one was a little low. If he keeps them down that low, we're going to miss one. Oh, but we're going to go with the fake this time.
Hey, he's just going to be able to take him down here. Hopefully they don't fight through this contact. They weren't able to this time. Swarmed by a couple Bulldogs. See Donnie Bevis and Shane Cheek up in that play. Able to stop him. It's going to be 13-0 right now. Quitman up.
About 10-20 to go. 10-28 to go in the first half. 13-0 Eustace Quitman Bulldogs, I'm sorry. Hey, we got those viewers up to 48, so if any of our Facebook peeps got on there, it's just going to take a few more. Send a few DMs, send a few messages out there. Let's go. We can get to 100 tonight.
Let your grandmas know.
Let's do it. Let's set the record.
We're already inching closer and closer. I think our max that we had
And
last
subscribe
week
out there.
I think our max that we had about last week was close to 50. I think during the fourth quarter, as things were really close between us and Rice.
We're going to break it. If we're at 48 already, we're going to get there.
This is big. Thank you again for everybody who is joining us. It means a lot. Appreciate you supporting us here.
Yeah, a lot of fun doing it. I've done a lot in the PA booth next door. I haven't gotten to do a lot of this where we get to be a lot more conversational. This is fun. You may have a hard time getting me out of here. We may have to. We need to go do a little cross country.
Little pop up there. Oh, goodness.
Eustace falls on it at about the 31 and a half, 31 and maybe 1/4. If we want to be specific. Coach Babcock, if you're listening out there, we're trying to be as mathematically precise as we can. Yeah, big shout out to our Eustace cross country. Of course, Eustace has an incredible tradition of cross country. They ran in a big meet down in Round Rock today against all the best competition in the state. I'm pretty sure our girls came out on top and our guys finished second. That could have been flip-flop, but either way, in a big meet like that, they did an outstanding job. So proud of them.
Both teams walking out on the podium. Big time win for the cross country.
Waiting on the referee
Lads and
signal here. Here we
lasses.
go. Eustace under snap.
Just looking to try to get themselves up on the board here on homecoming. Kaufman has been relentless here tonight.
Here we go. Eustace. The Quitman Bulldogs are doing what the Eustace Bulldogs are having trouble. When they get their hands on us, we're generally going down.
Taken down there by number 52, James Mulligan. That's a good name. That's just a good football name. James Mulligan.
I like it. I like it.
Nice job there by the D tackle.
Reminds me of a linebacker for Notre Dame back in the day. I think his name was Mike Stonebreaker.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
now that's a name. That's a football name if there ever
That'd
was.
be a great jersey to have.
Stonebreaker from Notre Dame. Might be a little better if he was a Texas Aggie.
We had Miles Garrett at
Pitch
least.
goes to number 2 to the Eustace Bulldogs, but
Just stopped again.
Quitman's back there in pursuit. Going to be a loss on the play.
Mulligan again on the play. Back-to-back tackles by the big fella.
Also 2 on the play. 3rd down 10 upcoming.
3rd and 10 here. Quitman just building up a wall right now. Not letting Eustace get past it by any means.
All right, I see some of the Facebook peeps have are liking. Henry Cervantes, are you out there?
Yeah, Henry, if you're in here, say hi, bro.
Are you out there in that chat, Henry? Tell some of your peeps. You're out there watching those Van Vandals probably tonight, but we need a little love for these Eustace Bulldogs over here. Marquez under center again. Marquez going to keep it back to pass, but he's going to keep it. Nice gain on the play.
Taken down by number 36, Ben Boisclair.
Be a big decision for the Bulldogs here.
Hey, we're at 50. We've made it. We're halfway there, trying to get to 100.
There we go.
I see Hudson Ward down there on the sideline. Shout out the 7th grade legend helping out. Actually did that back in the day. Me, Cooper Cates, Marquavius Griffin, and Charles Spencer used to do the exact same thing for Friday nights.
Looks
Running
like
those
Eustace
water boys.
Bulldogs are going to punt. It'd be a bold call to go for it here.
Oh, their own 40-yard line.
Get it
Flag
up.
on the play.
Flag on the play. I'm guessing that's going to be against the Eustace Bulldogs. It was thrown in our backfield. Really nice punt. Oh, too bad. I think we're going to have to do this over because it's going to roll way down inside the 10. Maybe, but I think we're coming back to do it again. Quitman's not going to want that field position. Illegal procedure is the call against the Eustace Bulldogs. That's going to negate a great punt that ended up being down to about the 7-yard line.
That's tough. Davia Watson said, show Jacob Redding some love. Absolutely.
Jacob Redding is killing it out there.
Yeah,
He
I was like,
is,
we've been showing him love.
he's getting love all over the field tonight because
we don't need to show him love. We just need to show his highlights. He's doing it himself.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie.
he is doing a great job. That's a tough kid, hard to bring down.
Yeah. It's been a powerhouse here tonight.
Eustace
Oh,
going
they
to
still got
line
you
up
down as
to
number
put it one more time
Who is number 4 then? Oh, let's see.
for who?
Oh, that's Corbin Lane.
The Bulldogs.
I actually, for Quitman. I had Max Pretz pulled up on my computer, so that's why I got that mixed up. So thanks, Davis Watson. I'm gonna guess now. You should have just went with it. Then you would have had a touchdown.
Oh, we're up to 59 viewers now.
Keep it going.
Oh, no, Eustace with a high snap this time. Go ahead and get it. He still gets it off and still gets off a nice punt. Get on the ground and roll. Get on the ground and roll. There we go. That's
You're gonna end up on the 35-yard line.
definitely not as good as the last one, but for a snap that went over his head, that was a nice job. That could have been disastrous for the Eustace Bulldogs.
It's gonna end up back in Quitman's hands now. They've been productive. They've scored on all but one drive, I believe, tonight.
I think they've scored on. When did they give it up? Have we punted? Did they turn over? I think there's only been 2 possessions. We need a better statistician.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think.
They've
I don't know.
obviously scored twice. So
Yes, no doubt about it. We have done our homework, as you can tell.
and we're teachers. We don't do homework.
Inside handoff to number 2. Eustace again getting the ball carrier. That time they pulled him down after a short gain, maybe a couple of yards.
Brett Kelly, the man on the run right there, pushes it a couple of yards. Going to be about 2nd and 8 here.
Not sure if it was 22 on the tackle for the Bulldogs, but he was in there. Ethan Galley.
Yeah, I was like, that's the man, Galay. Quitman, man. Getting ready for some halftime. Make sure you stick around with us on halftime. We make sure that we live stream both halftime performances. Make sure for all of our band folks out there that tuning in that you get a nice treat as well.
There's that inside handoff this time. Oh, no, they reversed it back. No, the quarterback just kept it. He faked us all out. And we're still not bringing him down. Big, tough kid. Takes it well inside Eustace territory.
Huge run there. Clayton Meadows. I need to do a little research on this guy. I'm curious. Wouldn't be surprised if he's got a couple college offers.
He's a strong kid. Hard to bring down. Well, we're coming back a little bit. Was there a flag on the play? I believe there must have been. It's on the screen. Somebody saw it that we did it. Well, that's a big break for the Bulldogs because for the Eustace Bulldogs, because that's going to push Quitman back. Going to bring up first down or second down and about 17 is my guess there.
On about 28-yard line.
Big chance for the Eustace Bulldogs. They need a big stop here and get it into the end zone before halftime, and there we go, and that's a great stop right there. Going to be third and about that same 17. This is definitely a turnover possession here. Because if the Bulldogs stop them, we're going to get the ball back. Line it up in that same formation. Meadows back in the shotgun. Meadows very capable of taking it to the house himself, but he's going to be back to pass this time, and he completes it right at the marker, and he spins forward and gets the first down.
Nice job there by the senior. Finding a couple stats on him just on.
Heartbreaker for the Eustace Bulldogs, but that was a nice play for the Quitman Bulldogs.
Doing a little bit of research on Meadows. Actually found his maxes. 375 deadlift. Vertical jump of 21. Backs bench 215. 405. 4.9, 40. Intended major nursing. Impressive.
Yeah, very much. A much in-demand field.
Be a good surgeon the way that he's able to dissect the defense out here.
I think
Flag
another flag came in. That one's going to be interesting.
Here's if this is holding or maybe face mask.
Could be holding against the Quitman Bulldogs.
That does end up against Quitman.
Big break for the Eustace Bulldogs.
Going to push it back even further.
Up. The viewers are dropping. We were up to 59 a while ago.
What are we doing, folks? We got to make sure.
Come on, get back in there. Let's see. What do we got here? Why is the camera quality so bad? I do not know. It's looking good on our end here, Travis. But maybe some streaming issues beyond our control.
And we don't have very expensive cameras, to be honest with you.
Is
Fumble in the play there.
Travis, let us know if there's a camera that's better than another, and maybe we can stay on that camera just a little bit more.
Try out the huddle cam here. See if this works a little bit. It's a little delayed. Oh, no, we are not doing that. It's glitching crazy. We are not doing that.
It's a nice setup here for our students, video production students that put this together. And they're making a lot of good things happen with not a lot of great equipment right now, but
doing the best with what we can.
Still nice to be able to get it out there for people and just look for ways to improve it. That's what we do in everything we do. I appreciate all of you that follow the stuff we do in science, but that's what we're doing, just taking what we have and doing the best we can with it.
Ball on the 40-yard line. Flag again on the play.
These video production kids are doing the same things. Looks like that's going to be delay of game.
Going to push it even further. It's going to be 2nd and 21 here for Quitman.
Eustace given some big opportunities here to get the ball back. We've got 4:27 to go before halftime right now.
Ball spotted on the 35-yard line.
If we could get that and get it in the end zone, that would be a big boost
really
to our boys going in at halftime.
No, we really need something to shift here. And 36.
He got a big gain, but he had a long way to go, so going to be another 3rd and long. Those ifs. My generation remembers Dandy Don out there. If ifs and nuts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. But maybe we can open a few of those presents and get some things going here tonight.
No, he just needs a gift here. Try to get some winning ways here.
3rd down at about 13. I'm calling it, Trey. If we can stop him here, gonna make him make a decision at least.
Go for a pass here. Able to stop him. Nice job there.
Nice little fake the kind of inside counter handoff and pass out to number 82 for the Blue Bulldogs. Brexton Hughes with that reception made a nice play. Looks like pretty good decision to punt here, because if they don't, they're going to put the Bulldogs, they're going to put Eustace way back with just 3 minutes to go. But they might throw a little, they've already thrown and we do the fake punt here, but if we can bring him down, get our hold of him. They did snap it to the up back for the fake punt. Eustace stopped them after a short gain. So Eustace does get the ball here with good field position with about 2:38 to go in the first half.
Plenty of time to make something happen here.
We need to pull out the fumble rooski, the hook and ladder. We need to pull the good trick play right here. Quitman's throwing us a couple. Fake punt that was unsuccessful. Onside kick early that was successful. Let's see what Eustace.
First and 10, 48-yard line. Bulldogs.
Let's see what Coach Hudson's got up his sleeve here. Marquez back to pass.
Looking for the man.
Oh, yeah, and he's got him. He's got Hudson Smith. Nice
down
play
there. Nice job by Hudson finding himself open. Great job by Marquez, homecoming king. Able to find him. Going to find a first down on the 40-yard line. This is what you need to see for Eustace. About 231
positive yards. Get the adrenaline pumping a little bit. Let's get down and get in the end zone, guys. Still 2:31 to go. Plenty of time. Clock stopped on the first down. Here we go.
Opportunity for Eustace to try to shorten out this lead, make this a one possession game.
Marquez in the back to pass one more time.
Finds Hudson again. Finds himself out of bounds again. Doesn't look like there's going to be much production on yards there, but
good execution. That starts building a little rhythm. He did pick up
a bit, yeah.
2.5.
Thanks again for everybody who is joining us here. Feel free to jump in the live chat.
Second down and a long 8. Yeah, we're over. We have 55. Do we hear 60? Do we hear 60? That's a good number this year. I turned 60 on August 30th. Let's get to that 60 number.
Okay, taking it himself.
Pass one more time. Oh, and he's got some open territory out there. And open territory.
He's going to find himself extremely close, not in the end zone, but this is going to be a first and goal opportunity for Eustace. Big opportunity here for the Bulldogs as they inch closer and closer to the end zone.
Mason Paddock with the reception. Looks like he got down to about the 3-yard line, maybe the 4 or 5. First and goal from it's definitely inside the 5. We're looking at that far side of the field. A little tough to see over there, but we'll try to describe it a little better in case we can't see it very well on the footage.
And big opportunity for Eustace right now.
Let's punch this in, guys. We're loaded up in the backfield.
Marquez
up the middle. Push, 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 push.
not successful on that one.
Stacked up there for no gain. Still in great position, though. Second down and just a few to go to get it in the end zone.
Have a timeout called here. Believe this is by Eustace.
Timeout on the field.
Yes, timeout, Eustace. Coach Hudson wants to talk things over.
One more time. Great time to. We're up to those 56 viewers right now. If we get up to that 60, Eustace is in scoring position. So if you're watching, message your friends, message even your enemies. It doesn't matter. Let's get those viewers going. Let's watch these Eustace Bulldogs punch it in.
Let your ops know what is going on here. If you're joining us from Quitman, we appreciate you guys joining us here as y'all are on the road. 2 minutes of action still here to go.
Very much. If you missed my shout out to Eustace band director Michael Barron earlier, back in my early teaching days in Canton, Texas.
Quitman band director.
Quitman band director. Who did I say?
Accidentally Eustace.
I said Eustace. Quitman band director, the Big Blue Band, Michael Barron. I remember Michael sitting in my 6th grade science class back in the day. I'm going to have to go say hello to him at some point here. Third quarter, maybe we could have him come up in the booth and tell some old stories.
Our Eustace quarterback is actually Ethan Marquez, not Ryder.
All right. Coach Hudson's got the play in. I think we're gonna see a little different wrinkle here. A good chance on second down. Still got third down, and we're probably gonna go for it on fourth down if we get to that. So
Absolutely.
great chance here to mix it up a little bit.
Trying to make this a one-possession game.
Oh,
Gonna catch him off sides. That
wrong
may
moving. I would imagine
end up
that's
on
us that
Eustace.
moved early here, but let's see what we got. Referee's gonna have to talk about it because there were about 15 guys moving on that play. Little blue, little purple. Yeah, it's offsides against the Quitman Bulldogs, so
big opportunity for Eustace right
that's
now.
going to be
make
half
this
the distance to the goal line.
Second and goal from the 2 now.
That changes it up quite a bit there.
What's the station for Eustace?
Eustace ISD live on YouTube.
Okay. My dad was wondering, so.
Yeah, Eustace ISD live.
All right, here's Marquez. Oh, Eustace with the false start out on the edge. That's going to back us up a little bit.
Cannon Peppers, Ben, boys clear. Shout out to them again. They've been doing great. And we've been showing some love to Ben. He's been doing great so far. Cannon Peppers. Got to look at the number on that one. Can't say we have called that name much tonight, honestly.
59 watchers out there. We're about to hit that magic 60, Trey.
Number 5. For Quit.
60 for 60 here. Great chance to watch. Tell somebody to be watching because these Eustace Bulldogs are going to punch it in the end zone. We just know it.
Hands it off to
Marquez pushing.
Gets closer and closer.
He's down to about the 3. Going to have 2 more shots at it, I think. Coach Hudson uses that. I believe that's his second timeout.
Indeed. Second timeout called here. Shout out Paul Dempsey. I don't even know where he is, but he's operating our iPad, working on the scoreboard.
It was Paul that caught that flag earlier. That doesn't surprise me a bit.
Yeah, I have no idea where he is, honestly.
He doesn't miss a thing when it comes to sports.
Thought he might have been on the sideline, but honestly, I have no clue. I'm going to give him a little glance. Yeah, he's on the sideline. I see him right over there. On about over on basically the third pin on the track. I don't know, the third lane on the track. I was trying to find the right word. I just couldn't figure out the terminology. He's on the third lane of the track. Shout out Paul Dempsey, man, the myth, the legend. Helped call the volleyball game earlier. Your Lady Bulldogs sweeping the Grand Saline Indians.
Our volleyball team there, those ladies are rocking it right now. I think we're up to about 25 or 6 and 3 maybe. I'm not quoting that exactly, but they're doing a great job.
I can double check. We're undefeated in district currently.
They are going strong. Here we go. 1:44 to go in the first half. Third down for Eustace, just inside the 5.
Hands it off to me.
Go, Marquez keeps it.
Finds it.
And he does get it in the end zone. That's just what these Bulldogs needed.
Eustace Bulldogs finding themselves in the end zone, making this a one-possession game. This is going to be a touchdown. Purple and gold.
There was a flag on the play, but it was offsides on the Quitman Bulldogs. So let's go and put it through here. Number 2 for the Bulldogs.
Mason
Teeing it up, Mason Paddock on to kick the extra point. Out of the hold of Shane Cheek.
That's exactly one you
got it down, got it up. It was a low line drive, but it's through there.
Going to make this 13-7. Quitman still up, but Eustace putting themselves in a great position here to tie things up if they score again. Minute 37 here to go in the first quarter.
That's got to do them all the good here on homecoming night.
That's exactly what you want to see. Try to get some momentum. Try to get some life back in them because they're looking a little disappointed before, but you can see the guys, they got a little bit more energy on the sideline now.
Still got a minute and 37. Got to play hard. Got to watch for those tricky Bulldogs on the other side. We can pound this one deep, and it's tough to go. This has been a lot of ground and pound, no really big plays. So if we can just keep them in front of us, it's going to be tough to score with 1:37 to go. But it's high school football in Texas, and anything can happen as always.
Shout out to the loyal fan base joining us here in the Boneyard. Got plenty of people joining us here on homecoming evening.
Tracy Letson, if you're still listening out there, we saw we had no sound earlier. Hopefully we got that fixed for you. That was about an hour ago. So
we likely were muted on purpose, honestly.
I believe that's Paddock teeing it up to kick off. No, I don't think that's Paddock. Number 8. Who's number 8, Trey? I didn't study.
That's Shane Cheek.
Shane Cheek's going to kick it off for the Bulldogs.
I haven't seen Shane go for the kick too often. Our camera is sideways right now.
Or are we going to try the...
Going to go for an onside.
We go for the onside, but you get on it. It did not go far enough. Ooh, and the Quitman Bulldogs are going to take it right there. That's a little bit worrisome.
That is not what you want to see.
Gives the Quitman Bulldogs a really short field here.
Apologies for our camera. It's apparently a little crooked right now.
I like the guts of that call because if we could have pulled that off, we got that 1:37 to try to score. Defense going to have to step up big here now.
Minute 37 here to go. Eustace trying to hold Quitman from getting another touchdown into the end zone.
But a big defensive stop right here could also pump up that confidence going into halftime. But we're going to have to do it. These Quitman Bulldogs have been tough to stop. We've been getting our hands on them, but they've been breaking them, so we got to wrap them up and hang on. Number 10 back to pass. Incomplete.
Little quarterback substitution there. Jonathan Hayes now running the quarterback position.
Don't know if we're any relation to the famous Willie Mays Hayes from Major League fame. I don't think so. Second down. Eustace defense needs to come through here. Handoff up the middle. Big man. Ooh, lowers his shoulder. Good tough run for the Quitman Bulldog.
Sounds like we have a timeout here on Quitman.
Who was that on the carry? I missed him.
Was it Claire?
All right, that was a tough run. Going to be third down at about 4 with 1:23 to go.
He's been outstanding. I saw someone in the chat earlier asking to shout him out again. Somebody that we don't even really need to give much of a shout out. Honestly, they're just producing it themselves. We're just calling the game. We don't even have to give them a special shout out. We just got to say their name because they're producing on the offensive end. Boys, Claire has been a tank out there.
Got to give a shout out to some of our cheerleader homecoming queen nominees down there on the track, still in their fancy gowns on a warm night here in Texas.
A little sideline cam action of it. Not much, but it's honest work. I have no idea where our Sony cam is. Sideways.
Couple of big plays
We'll fix that in a bit.
coming up for both of the Bulldogs. Eustace Bulldogs need to stand tough here.
Hey, Jacob Diatley's back in the chat with us. Do you have any pool games tonight, Jacob? He ended up second yesterday and won $100.
All right.
Pass again.
Oh, incomplete.
Ends up a little too high.
That's going to bring up fourth down for Quitman here as time runs down in the first half.
I'm curious the reasoning behind the QB spot. Going over to junior Jonathan Hayes. He's doing fine so far, but I'm admittedly a little curious because Meadows has been incredible so far tonight.
Could
Curious
be.
if there's any injury or
Can't
something.
see over on that sideline. It's a warm night. Could be dealing with some cramps. Not uncommon on nights like this.
Hope he's okay. He's been incredible.
Fourth down, big play. 10 back to pass again. Eustace with the pressure. It falls incomplete.
Ethan Galay almost with the interception, but that's still going to result in a turnover on downs. Bulldog first down, a minute 15 here to go. Eustace getting some momentum swung in their direction right now. Eustace has a good opportunity here to maybe tie things up here with a minute 15 to go.
In the end, Quitman didn't use up much time on that with some incomplete passes. And so not a lot different than if we would have recovered the onside kick. We would have been about 10 yards further ahead and had about 30 more seconds, but at least here's a chance. You never know what might happen. What Eustace going to do? Going to go with the inside handoff.
Hands it off to
Give
Paddock.
Paddock a chance to get that speed rolling. He's battling. He's hard to bring down.
Dog pile right there. Gain of 2, second and 8 here.
Clock still running. Eustace going to, I know we have one timeout remaining, I believe.
Under a minute of action here to go. Looks like we actually have 2 timeouts. I think the timeout earlier was a 2-minute timeout.
May have been.
I'm about to say.
Well, that gives.
Because I've been curious, but I'm like, honestly, I trust Paul on this.
Paul doesn't miss many of those.
Yeah, I was like, Paul's got it on lock. He's got it on lock better than I do it most.
Here we go. Marquez under center.
Gonna take a knee.
Gonna take a knee. Not a bad decision. Last thing you want here is a turnover that gets taken back in.
Especially on the back half of the field. Don't want to fumble. Quitman in a good position to be able to turn it over and get into the end zone. But they're going to take a knee, head to the locker room, talk things over, figure out a game plan for this second half of action. It is only a 1-possession game here. Quitman is up 13-7 right now. Eustace homecoming. We'll be back in just a second with some band action, but we're going to take a little water break ourselves. We'll be back in just a bit. mighty blue band coming out here quick again. Thanks for joining us here at halftime. We got a couple band performances here. Quitman and your Rhythm Machine on 316, the mighty Eustace Bulldog Band, going to be here. Make sure to stay tuned with us. We're going to be having both of them live and in living color for you guys here on the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network. Stick around. Quitman is about to perform. They got a cool little formation right now. It looks like they got a little star going on. Looks cool. Going to work on the camera real quick. Be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, Quitman Independent School District, in conjunction with Bulldog Nation, would like to present the halftime Proud Blue Band's halftime performance entitled Destruction by Fire. Would like music selections for Shizm by Tool and Lux Eternal by Clint Menzel. Band members of the beat are Jessica Van Fleet, Hazel Lively, and Chloe Cooper. And this is the direction of Michael Barron, Austin Stainberry, and Justin Shaw. And under the field direction is the Drake Butler. Please enjoy the performance of the Quitman Proud Blue Band.
Start making some money. I ain't paying for you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the pride of Eustace, the rhythm machine on 316. Under the field direction of the major pride of Eustace and Ben Holland, we are proud to present their 2025 show, Work Hard, Play Hard. This production will take you from the grind times to the good times, including music by Peter Gint, Dolly Parton, and Jacob Lawson. Dolly Parton.
He's like smoking. He kept my daddy.
Directors and staff of the band are Crystal Harwood, Sam Martin, Justin Legal, Savannah Harrell, and Adrian French. Marcher of the Week is Riley Arquero. Section of the Week is the Mellophones. Week, Riley Arquero. Texas to Eustace, Texas. She's on second. Eustace High School, 1939. You heard to say.
Nice job there by both sides. We're going to take us a little bit of a break. About 10 minutes to go before we are back here with some second half action. Thanks again for everybody joining us here on the live stream and in the chat. And also thanks for the pronunciation. We'll make sure to, with Ben Beauclair, we'll make sure to call that right. We need some phonetic spellings here whenever we get these rosters. It's hard to tell sometimes. But again, thanks for everybody who's joining us right now. Make sure to spread the news. We got an interesting game going here. Somebody wants everybody to know what's going on out here. We'll be back in just a bit. All right. We are back. Getting close to about a minute before we start our second half here. Eustace Bulldogs coming back onto the field, building some momentum at the end of the second quarter, hopefully trying to get themselves back on the board. But they're going to be kicking it off to Quitman here to start off the second half. Quitman still getting their stretches in. It's a hot evening here in the Boneyard. Couple cramps been holding us off. But it's been a lot of fun here already here in the Boneyard. Looking forward to seeing what happens here in our second half of action.
Got the Truman and Truman shit.
Let everybody know what's going on here.
And follow me here on Facebook.
Quitman running out to the Mighty Blue Band. Had some nice halftime performances by both the Quitman and Eustace bands. Looking forward to our second half of action. Been dramatic so far. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen here.
Definitely a battle in the first half. Looked like Quitman might just physical their way through it, but Eustace stood up strong, had a couple of big plays, and got a little something going, got that score in. Got it down to one-score game, so we'll see what happens. See if Eustace is going to try to return the favor on the
onside kick.
On the onside kick.
Quitman did it successfully to start off the game.
I hope we pound it as far down the field as we can, and because Quitman hasn't had, I mean, they've been tough, but not a lot of big long plays. So if we can get them, if we can get the field position advantage going.
Number 8, Shane Cheek lining up for the kick.
I like our chances.
Going for another onside here.
He did it again. They touched it. They touched it. I think we were going to make it. Didn't go the distance, but Quitman did touch it first. And I think we're going to return the favor.
Referees.
They're digging through like.
Fellas are holding on here, trying.
Picking through it like archaeologists down there. See what happens. Let's see what we're going to come up. They're just, it's all kinds of suspense here. And we're calling it. Oh! Does that tell you what happened? Well, congrats to the toughness of the Quitman Bulldogs. There was probably some things that we shall not speak of going on at the bottom of that pile.
A couple tickle fights likely going on down there. This is going to end up Quitman 1st and 10 here on the 50-yard line. Nice attempt there by Eustace. Looks like they might have been successful on it, but it looks like Quitman won it in the rustle there.
My move in the bottom of the pile was to find the hairiest legs I could and pull all of the hair out of them I could.
Kind of freaky.
Unfortunately, sometimes it was my teammates, but here we go. Quitman starts it off. Another tough run. Oh, and you just said they hadn't had the big play, but they had one there.
Little pirouette action right there.
About a 26-yard run right up the middle.
There was number 9, Colton Smith.
More of that Quitman Bulldog power. Eustace again getting our hands on the ball carrier, but just not hanging on to bring them down.
Big run there by Smith.
He was rumbling, tumbling, and
unfortunately not fumbling, at least for Eustace.
There we go. Doing basically the same thing again, just tough up the middle.
Ben Beauclair.
Beauclair. We got some correction on that. We appreciate that. Always want to say the names right.
Exactly. We appreciate.
But we need a little help sometime on those.
No, we need phonetic spelling here on the roster sheets at times.
We haven't had a chance to call his name tonight. He may have been in on the action, but we got a Rafael Samaniego Is that what we decided a while ago? Samaniego. If some of you
Samaniego.
Quitman folks want to give us a little phonetic spelling in the comments, we'd love that. When we get a chance to shout him out, we can say it right.
Yeah, thanks again, Summer Watson, for letting us know. Again, y'all don't have to feel bad for letting us know. We're not going to take offense to it. We honestly appreciate it.
We're teachers. We do this all the time. We
Yeah, I
want
don't
to get
think
it
we're
right.
really going to be too offended. Just don't call us like fat or something, or be mean. That'd be rude. It just wouldn't be cool. You should reflect if you do stuff like that. That's not nice, all right?
Here we go. Quitman's lining it up again.
In the red zone right
Inside handoff.
Beauclair
Hey,
again.
Beauclair is tough to stop.
now. Finds himself in the end zone. Quitman, similar story to the first half, scoring early here. Putting 6 more up on the board, 19-7.
Beauclair was Beauclair on that one. That's a really bad joke, but he took it all the way into the end zone.
That was a good attempt.
Tough runner.
I like the joke attempt there. Going for the extra point here. It'll be the freshman Juan Olvera.
I think we got a flag down, though. Gonna have to talk about it. Let's see what we got going. I didn't see anything happening there, but
The extra point attempt was no good.
threw it
there.
around the hole. I don't know, around the holder. I don't know if maybe we look like we're setting up to do it again. So Quitman, Eustace.
Tripping. Can't say I've heard that call very often, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was tripping or if
What
we
is a
if we
tripping
ran
call?
into the kicker.
I don't really know what a
I'm
tripping
not sure.
call is, honestly.
Well, you can't just sling your leg out there and trip somebody. Well, you can. You just don't want to get caught.
Okay.
If it's an obvious trip, that's a no-no.
Gotcha.
But
Looks
if
like
you don't
Quitman's
get
gonna
caught,
go for a 2-point conversion here now.
yeah, with the penalty, they get it down. They're going to push it in.
Looks
If
like
Eustace
a
could
success.
stop them, that would be a big advantage. But I believe they got it in.
It did indeed.
That's going to offset that missed extra point early.
Number 10, Jonathan Hayes. Following the nice gap that the lineman built for him. Able to find himself in the end zone. 2-point conversion, 21-7. Quitman up 2 touchdowns right now.
Great job by both bands at halftime. Enjoyed watching those. Got to see my former student Michael Barron and talk to him just a little bit. Congratulations to his Quitman band. All bands working hard to get ready for state contest this year. Wish them all the best. You know, football gets all the attention in the summer, but those band kids start earlier. Those cross-country kids start even earlier, and they're out there every day running, especially cross-country. You know, when your sport is running, every other sport, when you get in trouble, what do you have to do? You run. When cross-country runners, they show up and they run. And Eustace has a great tradition there. Again, if you missed it in the first half, our teams ran in a pretty elite meet down in Round Rock today, and our girls came out on top. I believe our boys finished second. I'm going to have to double-check that in just a second. But,
They did.
But both are outstanding results at a strong meet.
Also,
Our
varsity girls ended up sweeping Grant Saline Indians. Can't
volleyball's
say I
got
was
it
pretty happy
rocking and
about
rolling. Lots of good things happening. Our football teams come up a little short on the scoreboard, but they work hard every day. And I played on a team like that, kind of a line drive kickoff for the Quitman Bulldogs.
Over there, I believe that was
Number 54 for the Bulldogs.
Malachi
Fielded
Young.
there. Malachi.
Malachi. That's one I'm phonetically fine messing up. Malachi Young.
Malachi is a good young man. I had him in class last year.
And also a book of the Bible.
Exactly right.
One that people need to preach on more, honestly. It's a good story. Good narrative. Lessons to learn from the book of Malachi.
Anyway, again, big shout out to our cross-country teams always. And those cross-country kids, as a teacher who's done this for a long time, 33 years, you hardly ever find a cross-country kid that they behave themselves in class, they work hard, because they're disciplined. It takes discipline to run like that. Marquez with it, back to pass. Gets it off. He's got a man, and it's complete.
Hudson Smith.
Hudson Smith, and Hudson Smith's going to take it all the way
into the end zone. Touchdown, Eustace.
There is a flag. I'm afraid we're going to have a block in the back.
Goodness, man. You gotta be kidding me.
He was going to score anyway, guys. Come on, Coach Hudson. Change their mind. Change their mind. Refs are going to talk about it. Maybe. Send it down there. Let's send in good vibes that way. Coach Hudson's pleading his case. Oh, we're calling over again. There might be a chance here. Do we pick up this flag? No, not all the way back. Why are we coming all the way back? We're talking about it. I don't know how this one's going to work out. No, Coach Hudson doesn't look happy. I don't think this one's going to go our way. How can we be coming this far back? I'm telling you, if this one gets called all the way back, this is going to be a tough break. Maybe we're headed back that way.
No.
Come on,
Referee's
officials.
still discussing it
If
right
you're
now.
having to talk about it that long, just pick it up and let's keep playing ball here. But here we go. Need some Jeopardy music. Dun 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 dun. Here we are picking up the flag.
That's good results for the Bulldogs. Touchdown! Oh, man.
Hudson pulls it off.
A sigh of relief from the crowd in Eustace right now.
That could be a record. Football coaches or football referees, 8,783,000, and Coach Hudson gets the dub for the one win. Don't know if he changed their mind, but whatever changed their mind. You do appreciate the referees taking time to talk about it, though.
Exactly.
And being reasonable people out there, and if they just didn't have the play. But now we got to talk about it on the other side, because I'm quite sure the Quitman coach is not happy about that. I would not be if I were in his shoes. But I'm not in his shoes. I'm in Bulldog shoes.
Eustace
Bulldog shoes. Purple shoes. So I'm quite happy about this.
Selfishly, it's one that, honestly, I didn't see the play. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I just didn't see it to be a biased fan. I just straight up, honestly, didn't see what a flag.
It was definitely in the range of probably an illegal block. I didn't see the play either. But
Appreciate the kind comment. That is absolutely going to be deleted.
so often those blocks behind the play, it's a question of did the shoulder get in front or did it not get in front, and they're tough. But somebody saying something nice about us?
No, not at all. Saying we are annoying as F. If you don't like us, just hit the mute button,
I was
buddy.
gonna say there's a mute out there.
If we're mad annoying, then just leave.
Probably one of our students who finally gets to say it. Kicks up and kicks good by Mason Paddock. Nice job. All right. We're just having a good time up here, and the Bulldogs did a great job getting right back on the scoreboard, so we're right back where we were with a one-score game. Oh, look at those followers. The controversy in the comments is raising the followers, Trey. We've got 74, so we're rocking along here. We're not in charge of that. Some lovely young ladies up here wondering why the light shows didn't happen here at the Boneyard. Maybe that's still to come. These new fancy lights do put on a pretty good show. All right, so we're lining it up to kick off. Mason Paddock lining it up to kick. Let's put it deep into Quitman territory.
I want to keeps
There we
bouncing
go.
around.
Gets down to about the. There we
Nice
go.
job there by Eustace. Coach Hudson is excited about that one.
And, to our friend that said we were annoying as that word, that's always an interesting thing to me, how we use that word for many things. It's annoying is that, it's cold is that, it's hot is that, it's, I think our dude could use a thesaurus and find some more descriptive words, maybe.
Yeah.
Up to 80 followers now. Here we go. Quitman back in the shotgun. Both running backs.
Quitman has been doing a
inside,
great job answering
that
all night.
inside handoff again, and those Quitman boys are running tough.
Eustace is
all night
pointing towards the
long.
other direction right now.
Something happening there. Maybe something is askew.
Eustace boys trying to convince the referees that should be theirs.
I think Quitman hung on to it.
Yeah, I was like, it doesn't look like there was a turnover. Might as
But-
well do your job in trying to convince them to do such. And also, thank you,
Okay.
Summer Watson. We appreciate the kind compliment.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Quitman has been extremely successful tonight.
I'm
Pushing
guessing
the
we're
ball.
going to hand it to one of those big guys in the back. And that's what we do. How did I ever figure that out?
Might as well
But-
hand it to the big guy.
Eustace did a better job on that. Bring him down at contact. But those guys, they're going to pick up 3 or 4 every time. This is going to be a big play with third. And around 4 to go, 3.5, somewhere in that ballpark. Because it's been tough to stop those guys from getting 3 yards.
Especially Beauclair. That guy, he is strong, obviously. Whatever workout regimen he's on.
Here we go.
What is
We're
that?
handing out
Hands it off to Beauclair
One more
again.
time.
Eustace able to take him down.
close to first down yardage. I think he's going to have the first down. He got the first down.
Coach Hudson
Coach
is not
Hudson
happy about
is
that
not
one.
happy about that at
Looked
all.
like it was a little close.
Can we bring up the replay on that?
We're not that advanced.
They don't let us do that. You need to work on that with your classes.
Been working on it. There
Sunny.
actually is a system in here, but it's difficult.
We could pull that off. We could play it on the big screen. We'd
Shout
probably
out
get
to
in
the
trouble
bus,
with the
Connor
URL.
Beck.
Here we go. That inside handoff one more time. But Eustace again, much better tackling in this second half, or in this possession at least. That first drive, Beauclair just busted it wide open, and there was no stopping him.
We appreciate the Quitman folks who are joining us in the chat tonight. Remember, make sure you're being kind and courteous to everybody who's in this. Appreciate the turnaround now. We're just out here trying to do our best job. Try to glorify the Lord through it all. So make sure that you're being kind and appropriate. We're going to make sure to do the same to you guys. Because again, we do everything for the glory of God. Quitman able to push it again. Another Bulldog first down for the fellas in blue and white.
We got a request for a down. Oh, I see that Connor Beck out there right now.
Big fella.
Yes, and that line, those running backs aren't going to do what they've been doing all night without guys like the GOAT to one of our followers there doing their job. And this is going right behind Connor Beck right
Hands it
now.
off to Bowman, but a nice play there by Ethan Galley.
But Connor Beck did have his man a few more yards down the field. Somebody came in behind and made the stop. Both teams executing pretty well there. Short gain for the Quitman Bulldogs.
Got 76 viewers with us right now. Appreciate everybody who is joining us. Trying to get to 100 tonight. Kind of our own personal little goal here.
We can do it. We can do it. Now we're back to pass. What do we got? Oh, almost picked off by the Eustace Bulldogs.
Jonathan Hayes looking for the receiver, but Eustace. Appreciate the nice compliments.
What are they saying about us over there, Trey?
Saying we're doing a good job.
Hey, listen to that. Our one friend didn't like us.
Oh, he's being nice now.
Oh, he changed his mind. He changed his mind. We brought him around. We appreciate it there, fella.
Bowman again pushing the ball continuously.
Both teams have Quitman's running it just as tough as they have the whole game, but the Eustace Bulldogs are stepping it up and fighting and making more solid tackles in there. This is a big play, 4th and 5.
Eustace is a big opportunity to turn it over and try to get themselves in another position. Looks like the punting is actually
Maybe going to bring the punt. It would. I mean, the second half has been a lot different, and I would play the field position game if I were. I wouldn't want to be giving anybody a short field if I could put them down 30 more yards or so.
Quitman going to be going for the punt here.
But last time we did snap it to the up back. We'll see what happens. Nope. We are going to go through the punt this time.
QB going to punt it.
And it's a nice looking punt. Oh, but it does not get a Quitman bounce.
It's going to end up on close to about the 25-yard line.
Still not the greatest field position for the Eustace Bulldogs, but if that kick had rolled the other way, it would really pin the Eustace Bulldogs deep. But here we go. This is definitely a different ball game here in the second half. That first, Quitman came out strong. Eustace answered with a big play. And we just grounded out on that last possession. So we'll see what Coach Hudson's got up his sleeve now.
Make sure we're being kind and courteous to each other in the live chat as well. Again, families are watching this, so make sure you act like an adult, please.
Here we go, fighting up the middle. Again, just tough play by the interior of the line. Are these folks acting up in the chat today?
They're arguing with each other. They're
arguing.
I have no idea.
We're just having fun out here, people. There is too much hate in this world to be arguing about football. We're just having some fun here. These guys are having fun out here.
Admittedly, it's a little entertaining, but 2nd and 10 here on the 25-yard line.
Save that arguing for the guys that get paid on Sunday. I don't pay much attention to them anyway. I like the guys that play tomorrow. They're getting paid pretty good too sometimes.
If we're going to hate on anybody, I feel like we can all mutually agree that we should hate on the Astros.
I can go with that as a Ranger fan. Ross, if you're listening to us out there, our son-in-law and brother-in-law, he's a big Astros fan. But we love him anyway.
It's hard to be upset. I mean, admittedly, they won the Silver Boot this year. These Rangers, I mean, we got swept in the last series. It's very unfortunate. But I don't want to make any excuses. But we're injured.
Incomplete pass by the Bulldogs. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Bulldogs need to convert this. If they don't, we're going to have to turn it over. We're going to have to punt it away.
He's just looking to try to make something happen here.
Marquez with the inside handoff. He's got, but he's tripped up. He almost broke it.
Huge play there. That was number 10, the quarterback, Jonathan Hayes, able to trip him up. That was going to be a first down undoubtedly for Eustace. Hayes able to pick his feet.
If he doesn't trip him up there, Hudson Smith might go all the way. He definitely gets into Quitman territory. But that was a great play. That's the way we play.
Here's what Eustace is going to do here. They're pretty close, but again, you don't want to make a risky play.
It looks like they're going to go for it. We might try to draw them off sides. We'll see what happens. Maybe the hard count. Can we be disciplined to stay on side? Nope, we're going to go for it. Handing up the middle.
Take it himself.
I think Quitman's going to stop us there. Big play. Big play.
The risk doesn't result in a reward. That is going to be a really rough play call. Admittedly, that's going to give Quitman a big opportunity.
But you like the coach that'll just go for it. Put the confidence in his guys and let them happen. Let it happen. Sometimes it works out for you and sometimes it doesn't. But when those guys feel like you believe in them, that can go a long ways. Didn't work out for us this time, but now the defense gets a chance to step up and pick up the offense. Let's see what we can do with these big bruiser Quitman running backs. Setting up for that student body left again, and that's what they run, and they break the tackles. Gain of about 5.
Penalty on the play, though.
There is a flag on the play. Let's see what we got. There's a Eustace player limping out there. A lot of motion before that. Easy to hold on that play. Can't Can't tell what they're about to call. Looks like they're going to step it off against Eustace would be my guess, and they are. We haven't seen the call yet. Personal, grabbing the face mask. That's a big one.
15-yard win. That's not what you want to see for Eustace. Quitman in the red zone now. 1st and 10. Looks like they're spotted up in about the 14-yard line. Quitman in a great position right now to get another.
That inside handoff again. They have ran it between the guards so many times tonight, and they just keep driving.
Big fella's continuing to just provide the seed right now.
Those boys have been doing the work in the weight room.
Twirling is clearly a big fan of 72 Connor Beck. Low-key, I am too. Connor Beck's out there doing a great job over there at the left tackle position.
Those offensive linemen, they've been. You don't have those runs without those cattle. Shout out to the late great Coach Mike Newby back in Canton.
2nd and 1 here, about the 6-yard line right here. Only about 20 more viewers away from getting our goal here tonight. Feel free to let everybody know. Sounds like we're going to have a timeout here.
Timeout, Quitman.
You want to talk things over real quick?
Maybe not, maybe so. Where's Paul? Paul, run out there and ask him what's going on.
We need to get Paul.
The people need to know. Hey, but we do appreciate all of you jumping on there. We're up to 82. If some of you are my Facebook followers following our science stuff at Eustace High School, thank you. Go grab a few more of those and get them on here. Let's get over that 100 mark. We might start these little broadcasts that Mr. Oakley and his digital classes are working on. They might start getting Facebook's attention and raising a little money for their program. So if you're
a lot of confusion here. I'm honestly surprised the play clock isn't running. Kind of a little bamboozled of what's really going on here, to be honest.
If any of my people are out there, go tell some more to jump on there. 18 more and we'll break that 100 mark. Here we go. Quitman's under center. And they're pushing it right up the middle. They definitely got a surge down near the goal line. I don't think they quite got there, Trey.
Last time Eustace went to the playoffs, when was that, Dad? Last time Eustace football went to the playoffs? I believe like 2018?
I believe so.
I believe it's 2018.
Yeah, right in there. It's been a little while. Had a lot of changes. It's hard to keep these kids engaged. But Coach Hudson has a good group. The guys like them. They play hard for them.
Ball is not going to cross over into the end zone. Second and goal opportunity here. Aggie BR joining us in the chat. Hey, another Quitman. Quitman folks joining us.
We appreciate the Quitman Bulldogs join us out there. Lots of good folks up around Quitman.
Really appreciate it. That one's likely going to end up in the end zone. Referee's making a decision here. Going to see what the results is here.
Still looking it up.
Still short.
Still short.
Line. Oh,
stacking it up.
Goodness.
Is this gonna? Are we gonna be 3rd or 4th down? I didn't see it before it changed. I think it's gonna be 3rd down and short here. So you got to stop them 2 more times. But you never know what can happen. Somebody punches the ball out. Or the mighty Ben Beauclair might just blast through it all back into the end zone. We'll see what we got.
Trying to hold this stand here.
Here we go. Let's see if they bounce it outside, hand it off to the inside.
Gives it to Beauclair, finds himself in the end zone.
He got himself in there that time.
Going to result in another Quitman touchdown. Beauclair, just a unit out there. It's been an unstoppable force here tonight. Another touchdown Quitman, 27-14 here. Back and forth we go.
Eustace is going to have to answer at this point in the game. 1:31 to go in the third quarter. Not been a lot of fast scoring in this game, so
A lot of long drives.
this next possession is going to be a big key for Eustace.
Kick is no good.
That's going to save 1 point. Somebody got in there and got their hand on it. Well, during this little break in the action, who else can we shout out at Eustace High School? There's another Oakley that runs around Canton High School, right across the room from me.
Eustace High School. You said Canton.
Canton High School.
We're going back to your old ways.
It's been a long week, folks. Homecoming week, and when you're old and you're tired, the brain doesn't work too well.
No, he knows a lot of names.
But across the hall from me is Amy Oakley,
My wife.
our
My wife.
our theater teacher, doing an outstanding job. In fact, we had dress up like a teacher this week, and I don't think there was an official count, but I would think Amy Oakley had to be the winner. More students
There's a lot of
dressed
people
like
dressed up as
Amy Oakley.
I had so many of them come up to me and make sure that I rate their fits. Erin Marable was the winner in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I agree 100%. Erin had the look down.
Shout
But,
out to Sonny. Yeah, shout out Sonny Rayford. He's been doing an incredible job.
They are working hard on Sister Act musical for the fall. So go on that Eustace High School page and find that those
Find the
links
link to the
to
ticket.
Sister Act. That's going to be fun. They did a great musical last year, and they're going to do another one this year.
She's been doing an incredible job. Shout out Amy. She's
Our
probably
UIL
asleep by
kids
now.
doing a great job. Our esports, and here's the kickoff.
Going for another
Quitman
onside
again.
here.
Ooh, I don't know what
That's
happened.
gonna
It
end up
bounced
packing
around over there.
Quitman again.
Right at midfield. I'm afraid Quitman may have come up with it. That's been a big play for Quitman tonight.
Yeah,
Twice
familiar
now.
sight. Gonna end up being 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. Not what you want to see for Eustace.
Once again, time for the defense to step up. They could not be more. I think we're just a few inches still on the Quitman end of the field, but we're right at midfield, the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, 50-yard line. Quitman back in possession again. Unfortunate break for Eustace. Big break.
There's that dog. Eustace gets two in the backfield this time, though.
Number
and
12, Colton Lawson.
Colton Lawson, good job. Just stopped them for a loss. Haven't seen a lot of that tonight, but defense is stepping up. They know what they got to do. No reason for Quitman to change up what they're doing because it's been working, but stopped it there.
2nd and 11 right here.
We'll see. I don't expect them to go away from that handoff up the middle, but formation just a little bit different.
You haven't seen a lot of pass action here tonight. As we see it right there.
Little inside pass.
Had a funny feeling about that one.
Pickup of about 6.
Gets it over to Jaden Slagle.
Still going to be 3rd and 5.
Senior receiver able to push it a little bit. 6-yard push, making this 3rd and 5 here on the 45-yard line.
Second down.
Curious if any of the Quitman folks have any information on Beauclair. Curious if he has any college offers at all. The way he's playing tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a couple offers. So anybody from Quitman, let us know. Would be interested. John, such a handoff there, nice.
There we go.
Tackle right there. Again, number 12, Colton Lawson getting into the field, making a big play. Gonna make this 4th and 6 here. Huge defensive stand by Eustace right now. Time expires. We're gonna be heading into our 4th quarter. Gonna be 4th and 6. Looks like we're gonna be on the 46-yard line. We'll be back in just a second. Gonna take us a little break.
Quitman back to punt.
Here. Preston gonna run it here. Gonna end up out of bounds. Nice job by Quitman, able to stop it there.
A little more respect for the Eustace defense on that in the first half. I think Quitman would have just ran that one more time, but we'll see what we got. Quitman up by 13. Eustace going to have to take advantage of every possession they can this half.
Fourth quarter of action. Eustace has got a long road to climb. Decent way to go. Quitman has been holding it down big time. Great showing by all sides, especially the big fellas. Offense and defensive linemen have been stellar tonight, putting up walls on both ends. Going to be interesting to see what happens here. Eustace has found a little bit more of their stride here in the second half, but again, every time that they do, Quitman is just there to get right back.
Marquez with the snap from Cooper Gaddis.
Taken down. Nice
Handoff
play there
around
by
this
the
side
defense.
to Hudson Smith, but no gain on the play. In fact, a loss of about 2. Good misdirection, but it didn't misdirect Quitman. They saw that, read it out, stopped Smith in the backfield. Second and about 11 and a half. We'll go with 11.67. Coach Babcock, if you're listening out there.
You say there's 6-7 people watching? Going for a pass play here.
Oh, here we throw it up. Ooh,
Finds
nice
nobody.
job of him throwing it far enough to not be intercepted. And a good job to get rid of the ball.
Gonna make
But
this
yeah, the whole
third.
6-7 myth, you know, I haven't been called on that too many times at high school, but in that parade today, man, those little guys,
Yeah.
I think we heard the 6-7 called out at least 875,000 times, probably.
Quite a bit. The elementary kids loved it.
We have no idea what it means. I don't think it means
from a song.
anything.
It's from a song. Kind of more of a recent trend, and then everybody just kind of stuck to it. Doesn't really mean anything.
Third
It's
and
just
about
featured in the
12.
song.
Eustace needs to pull through with a
From
deep
Marquez.
throw. Can he
Looking
hook
for
up with
Hudson.
him? No, but could have seen the flag come out there. Good hard
Hudson.
play, but
Hudson trying to argue his case for a pass interference. I agree. I think that was the right call
I
by the ref.
think it was a good no call. There was a little contact, but it wasn't.
Not enough to mess up.
It was not egregious, as we might find in the thesaurus. Eustace going to have to punt here and going to have to get off a good punt here because they're deep in their own territory. Punter standing on about the 2-yard line.
I'm pinning this message, Clayton, because this is funny. He said, I bet y'all a Bulldog is going to win this game.
I think you are correct. Ooh, mishandled the snap, but he still got it off. Nice punt from,
Hopefully he
again,
gets a lucky
Stroland.
bounce.
We got a good roll again. That
Going to end up on a 48-yard line.
still Quitman's going to have good field position, but that could have been a lot worse.
Thank you for the nice compliment, Marquita.
People giving us some love.
I know.
All right, we like it. We like it. We like it.
Commentators is NBA Youngboy the GOAT. Cool.
Isn't that
That's a rapper.
I was going to say, I think I know that. I should get good props just for knowing that. I don't hate on rap. We discuss this at school all the time. I don't hate on rap, but when you grew up in the mid-'70s and mid-'80s, rap wasn't a thing then, so we just didn't know any. Here we go. Number 10 in for quarterback. Quitman with the inside handoff. Eustace has found an answer to some of that, though. Stacking it up at the line of scrimmage. Gain of about a yard. Have we had any report on Meadows? Meadows is in there early doing a great job. Don't know if he
I believe some people said that it was a cramp.
if he had an injury or been nothing wrong with the way Jonathan Hayes has played,
Not at all.
but
And maybe just be that kind of night. Maybe they just wanted to rest him heading into district, especially on the road. Give the juniors some more reps.
here we go back to pass. Complete. Going to be a little bit short of a first down, but a nice play.
Number 5. Someone was asking for a shout out for him earlier. There hasn't been a ton of action from him, but that was number 5, Cannon Peppers, with the reception there. Thanks again for all the kind compliments. We appreciate
Third
it.
down. Nice play here.
Let everybody know what's going on here on the Eustace Bulldogs
You
Sports
know,
Network.
and out here, and you know, with these comments you get in any of these forums, and people can get so crazy about high school football. Folks, these are, you got 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids out there doing their best. They're going to make mistakes sometimes. They're going to do great things sometimes, like right now as the Quitman runner breaks into the open field, lowers his shoulder, gets down around the 10.
Nice job there.
But, folks, we always have to remember when you're cheering for high school kids, we're cheering for kids. We're all on the same team. We don't want to see injuries out there. We want to see kids playing hard, showing class, showing discipline. I went through those tough seasons back in the day, but still learned a lot from them. Had great godly coaches that were great examples for me. Here, Quitman lines up under center, hands it right up the middle, back to that power game.
Gives it to Beauclair.
Beauclair down to the 5, running strong.
He's a junior. Undoubtedly, he's probably going to be getting some looks. But I have no question about that.
I'm guessing he's a power lifter. When you drive people like that, you generally have the legs going.
I'm curious to find see if I can find any stats on him.
5'8", 185. That's pretty solid. He would be.
And that's just what it says on Max Preps. So if it's wrong, whoever put it on Max
we
Preps
don't know.
is
I was like, that's not on us. Those Max Prep people.
Yeah.
Here we go. Quarterback keeps it. Driving in the inside. Oh, and he's going to push the whole pile inside.
That's going to end up in the end zone. Another Quitman touchdown.
That's power run. Got to give props to the center and the guards on that because they're just driving everybody back on that.
A little bit of Exodus, parting the sea action right there.
Got a Eustace player down in some pain down there on the goal line. Hoping the best for him, the trainers out there. Another group that doesn't get all the shout-outs they need. It's amazing in the last year. I've done this for 33 years in public schools, and the advent of training programs in high school sports has been amazing. Not just the trainer that actually has the job, but the work the trainers do with student trainers. I've seen so many of those go on to be physical therapists, occupational therapists, nurses, just that hands-on learning. I'm such a believer. But we see the same thing out here in sports. This is coming all walking. It's hard to know whether that's a cramp or an ankle or a knee, but he is walking off slowly under his own power.
It's number 55, Jackson Hernandez.
Aquatic science star can't be hurting himself. We got fish tanks to take care of next week.
We have using huddle.
Well, guess what happened?
On for the extra point.
Oh, the hour thing. I knew we'd forget about it.
Referee still have it hold up as Jackson's still getting off the field. Hoping the best for him. He's moving under his own power, but he's moving pretty gingerly. Great young man.
You can hear his voice.
Extra
Many a
points
time
up, and it's good. That was a solid kick. Lots of kicks tonight have just barely gotten over, but that one, he drove it through. Great kick.
Looks like Quitman almost sealing the deal here. Up 20. There's still plenty of time here to go, but Quitman up quite a bit here.
Gonna need some breaks. Yeah, it's gonna be the Bulldogs are gonna have to pull some magic out to get 20 points here and 8:40. But again, it's Friday night in Texas, and exciting things can happen.
It's kind of like Netflix. Stranger things have happened before.
I still, I don't know. Maybe the folks in the comments can shout it out. I'm 60 years old, but I hear, graduated from Canton High School in 1983. I hear there's some pretty cool 80s, 90s references in Stranger Things. I just haven't
like it a lot.
I just haven't been able to hang in there and watch it. You know, when you get my age, you sit down to watch it and you enjoy it. You get good and relaxed. I'm going to go sleep. That's just all there is to it.
He gets eepy.
I've got my Marvel buddy here, and my Marvel buddy has to keep an eye on me to elbow me to wake me up in the Marvel movies.
Appreciate that you're still handsome, my man. Comment.
What?
You're still handsome, my man. Random stray. Quitman up 20 right now. Taking a commanding lead. We've seen a lot of onside kicks here tonight. Let's see if it happens again.
I think they're going to kick this one away. Bulldogs field it, get it back to the 45. Good field position, but going to have to score quick here.
A good way
Get a
to
quick
go.
score, good defense.
It was number 20, Preston Sy, on the kick return.
Another outstanding young man. And, you know, that homecoming pep rally today, walking around, I got to go over and see the other Mrs. Oakley. There are 4 of us Oakleys running around here in Eustace ISD. 3 run around at the high school, but probably the best of all of us runs around at the primary school. My wife, Trey's mom, Miss Becky Oakley, and she showed me a mini Preston Sy. His little brother looks just like him. Here we go, Marquez under center.
Mason Paddock on the run right now.
Turn that corner, Mason. But the Quitman Bulldogs are there,
Sounding defense.
stopping him for a loss on the play.
52 and 23 on the play. 52, that's Rafael Samaniego. And again, if we're mispronouncing that, let us know. So 23? I believe that was 25, Jaden Bell.
You know, this has been looking and just thinking about this game tonight. Of course, you know, at high school, you're always looking for good character. There's no reason for kids out here to be showing bad character, and they have not in this game. Both sides. We hope it stays this way for 8 minutes and 21 seconds.
Knocking on wood just in
Yeah,
case.
I hate it when these high school games get ugly, and they do
Nice job,
sometimes.
Preston.
But there's the
Preston finding
Bulldogs
himself in open field.
breaking in the open field. Nice
Nice
tackle.
job there by Preston,
by the-
taken down by number 5.
Great
Peppers.
job. And Cooper Gaddis, the center, the big man, down there blocking for him.
Shout out Cooper. Another
That's-
big part of the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network.
Running like his daddy. Richard Gaddis, you're out there. I've heard those glory stories from Maybank back in the day. I played with some of Richard's cousins back at Canton.
Eustace first and 10.
Here we go. Eustace from the shotgun.
Hands it off to
Inside
Paddock.
handoff to Paddock.
Trying to
Trey and
find
I
himself
can't.
a
We
lane.
don't know who's doing play-by-play. I'm doing a little. He's doing a little. But Mason Paddock did a lot right there and picked up a first down.
Ends up at about the 30-yard line.
Trey and I've talked over each other most of our lives, but it's always been good. We usually know what we're saying.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too bad tonight. Second and about 3, 4. Second and 3. 30-yard line.
What do we got? We're going to back it up just a little bit. Just no penalty. Just officials trying to get the spot correct. Or it's an insidious plan to push Eustace back a little bit.
Eustace has got a decent way to go here. Flag on the play.
I think somebody moved before the snap or delay a game. Illegal procedure.
False start on offense. That's going to push him being second and 7 now.
7:20 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Second and 8. My apologies.
Let's make something happen here, guys. Yes, we're rooting for the home team. But we're going to give those props out to those Quitman Bulldogs because they're doing a good job.
Oh, absolutely.
I hadn't made the reference, but Trey, you spent a few of those years with me up in Yantis.
Yeah.
I was the principal up at Yantis ISD for about 3 years, and we
Go Owls.
knew a lot of Quitman folks during the day. There's the the
Preston
Bulldogs
Sy
quick it
finding
into
a
the
gap
open field.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. Nice job there by number 20, Preston. Able to find a gap, find his way into the end zone, inching closer and closer to try to get themselves back in this game. 34-20. Big opportunity here for Eustace.
Preston C, way to move. Great job. Big play for the Bulldogs. That's what they needed to get in this game. Get that quick score. Still 7-11 to go. Now we are offset by 1 extra point right now, so if Eustace can keep the extra point, we'll just 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points would give the Eustace Bulldogs the lead. We're looking way down the road, but those numbers matter. Paddock lines it up. Shane Cheek gonna put it down for the hold. And that kick is up. And it is good. Nice job. 34-21. Quitman leads with 7:11 to go in the 4th quarter.
Seen a lot of onside attempts here tonight. Eustace hasn't been able to be on the successful end of such.
Maybe tides will turn. Yes, we have a moth in the booth.
Now you've seen the little video of the little British boy and his pet moth. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my!
Why would anyone want a pet moth?
People need to look up that and see that little boy because he cannot contain himself from laughing when his mother asks the name of the moth because he names his pet moth Mothyu.
Huh. Creative.
One of my go-to things to make me laugh when I just, some of those days you just, there's not many bad days at school anymore. There's hard days, just busy. But they're good days. We work with such good kids. But some days you're just tired and something needs to make you laugh. The Mothyu is always good for that.
People in the chat dabbing on the haters currently. Appreciate it. Funny references. We're going to be back in action next week in Rains. First game of district action for your Bulldogs. Mason Paddock lining up the kick.
Let's go with the field position. There we go. Line drive kick.
Drive. That's going to be
nice.
down.
Could get a good break. Oh
my goodness!
It was a big hit. And Eustace does get the ball.
What a huge play by the Bulldogs. This is going to put Eustace in a really prime position to be able to get themselves back on the board again. What a hit there by number 17, Justin Buford.
Justin Buford. I didn't see that number. I'm glad you caught that.
Unfortunately, I had the wrong camera up. I'm so sorry. I forgot that I was on the other one.
Well, it was a big hit.
I know.
Along
I'm sorry.
the near sideline.
I messed up the cameras. I'm so sorry, folks.
The Quitman player shaking up on the play. It's a clean hit, but we certainly hope he's not injured.
Again, my apologies. Mess up on the camera end. That is completely on me. Switch the cameras.
A lot of jawing going on. We got Quitman coaches out to the middle of the field here. Not sure what's going on here. I wonder if we're talking about if that was a hit up high, if it was helmet to helmet. The passion of the Quitman coaches definitely suggests that. It was a hard hit from here. It's impossible to tell at full speed, even these high school kids.
Justin Buford absolutely waylaid.
It was a collision, no doubt.
Eustace has a big opportunity to get themselves back in this game right now.
I'm guessing the discussion has to be, was that a helmet-to-helmet hit? Obviously, the referees didn't see that.
Curious if it may end up being a personal foul on Quitman at all.
Or they would have called it. They're, that body language. My eyes aren't too good, but letter F down there. I think he's the field judge. He started like he was wanting to step off the other way. Class move there. Coach Hudson and the Quitman coach looked like they had some cordial words out in the middle of the field.
That's actually Coach Garner. That's Frank.
Coach Garner, there we go.
If you didn't know anything about Frank Garner, just know whenever God created the world, Coach Garner was there as well. There's a flag on the play. They are going to call this targeting on Eustace.
I appreciate them doing everything they can to keep the players safe. That's a hard one to call in high school when you don't see it immediately.
Exactly, and an unfortunate one. Again, not an intentional play right there. It's just something you gotta The rules are there for a reason. It's to make sure everybody stays protected. As someone who has dealt with a lot of concussions in their own life, 7 to be exact. Thanks a lot, Chad Fancher. Not my fault. Me and JD whooped your butt. Anyways,
Just 2 kids going hard out there, but
honestly, the play went so quickly I couldn't tell you who took the hit.
what are we going to do? Are we kicking it over?
Curious if this is just going to end up Eustace's ball.
I trust them to know the rules, but I would think the play happened on the tackle, but it's not going to be. We're kicking it over.
We don't know who took the hit. Also, I'm not currently in control of the camera. Currently just getting the sideline, shouting out our cheerleaders as we have.
And forgive us for not knowing all the details of the rule book here. We're going to trust those guys in the stripes are calling it right. But what could have been a huge opportunity for the Eustace Bulldogs is getting turned around. But that is a tough call. You know, in college and in the pros, when they can look at it from every angle, when these guys, all they've got to go back is talk about their recollection, it's tough. But you can't fault them for trying to protect the kids, even when it goes against our kids.
And you'd rather them call that, like, I'll be very honest, it's more, people's health is much more important than a football game. Again, being someone who was a literal product of such, is much more important for the health of my life than...
Well, absolutely. We've got a young man right now at our school battling a concussion he got from bull riding. There's some tough guys, but he took a bad blow a couple of weeks ago, getting bucked off a horse, and shout out to him. I won't call his name out, but the Eustace folks probably know him, but he's come back a couple of days, and he is still struggling with a lot of post-concussion symptoms because that bull slung him into the ground, back of his head first. And
should be back on the field now.
So now we're resetting. Eustace is going to kick it off again, but from way back in their territory.
Yeah, it looks like they're kicking it off at about the 16-yard line.
And the 16, I don't really understand the 16.
And again, we don't know who took the hit. The play went so quickly, it was kind of hard to see who took the hit.
It wouldn't have been a 14-yard penalty or a... We should be on a yard line somehow, but
yeah, I don't really...
the math ain't mathing for me here, but we'll see what's going on. Now we're going back. We're going further back. How are we going to kick this from the end zone?
Can we just, make a decision respectfully?
I have no idea what's going on here. How we got from...
There's a lot of lines on the field. I think they're getting a little confused here.
We were kicking off from the... Where did we even kick off in the first place? From the...
It should be the 40-yard line. That's usually where it is.
But now we're back to the 10. So was this we're actually back to the 9-yard line. So how do we have
and a targeting penalty is only supposed to be a 15-yard penalty. This is a little odd right now. They're kicking it off from the 9-yard line. Very...
If somebody in the comments can explain it to us, we would appreciate it.
Yeah, because this is only supposed to be a 15-yard penalty, and this is about a 50-yard penalty. Not really, just exaggerating, but...
But it is like a...
And again, the penalty is valid. I'm just a little interested why a 15 turned into...
It's like that 28-mile-an-hour speed limit in Prescott, Arkansas.
That's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life. Also, Prescott, Arkansas.
This penalty, but a huge kick. It gets a decent Eustace roll. And
strip the ball there.
all of it said and done.
Still a big job by Eustace, able to put that across the field.
For as deep as they had to kick it off.
Shout out Uncle Vic.
Now, a lot of passion going out there. Guys need to show a lot of discipline in class here. It's a tough game. That was a tough call going against I know that was disappointing for the Eustace Bulldogs, but got to put those things behind you and step up now and play ball. Still good defense here. Eustace Bulldogs down by 13 with 6:53 to go. If they could come up with a stop or a turnover, they could make some good things happen. And there's the first one, big tackle for loss.
A familiar sight, handing it off to Ben Beauclair.
One of the
Flag on the play. Things are starting to get a little spicy out
come
here.
on, Bulldogs on both sides. Let's
Need to stay disciplined.
Let's
here.
show
This is
some
not the
discipline in
time to act up
class.
like that.
students have got to everybody. In my unsportsmanlike conduct,
Going against
personal
Eustace.
foul against the Eustace Bulldogs.
Again, not the time to do this crap. Honestly. I know. Got a head shake from him, but honestly, I don't really care. I've had to call all of these games, and it's been frustrating. I'll admit. I love these guys very dearly, but just mistakes like this, it gets frustrating. You just need to stay disciplined, especially when it's getting late game like this. You need to use your head a little bit more.
And that in my 33 years, when I start throwing out the Papa Truman wisdom for whatever it's worth, I think that's one. I'm not one of those that, oh, these kids these days are terrible. They're not. They're great kids. We have changed. Society has changed much more than kids have changed. We make them what they are. But we don't let our kids deal with enough adversity sometimes. And it shows in moments like this. But here we go. We got a chance to turn it around.
1st and 10. On about.
So here's the handoff around the left side. Another good defensive play by the Bulldogs.
Shout out Riley Freeman. 903. Shally Man's GOAT.
But again, back to that adversity. You know, parents, if you're listening out there, we love our kids. We want them to excel, but we got to let them fight through some of their own battles sometimes. When we jump up there and rescue them, it doesn't develop the kind of character we want in our kids as much as we love them.
Second
Let them
and 12
struggle a
here.
little bit. Here we go. 2nd and 12.
And up the middle. Hands it up, number 8. That's Dakota Reynolds.
Nice shot there by the
Nice
senior.
gain on the play, but with the loss on the last play, still 3rd and long for the Quitman Bulldogs.
5.5 here to go.
Definitely a turning point play right here. If the Eustace Bulldogs could come up, this is definitely a character play here. I'm guessing those, well, maybe set up to pass. We are. Pass is complete. Gonna be stopped just a little bit short of the first down.
Gonna be 4th and inches here.
Gonna be an interesting call. I'm guessing if I were that Quitman coach with those big, strong running backs, I'd be going for a run now. But a big gut check moment here for both teams.
Eustace
Quitman
needs
makes this
right
first
now.
down. And it's Ando up the middle, and he's definitely got the first down.
Going to old reliable Beauclair.
And he's dragging some tacklers for another 3 or 4 yards. Nice play.
Nice job there by Quitman, able to keep it pushing. Get
That
themselves
one-
closer to sealing the dagger here tonight.
That's what I was just thinking. It doesn't. It's definitely not over till it's over, as the great Yogi Berra would say.
We're getting closer to it, unfortunately.
But that a first down there, keeping the clock running.
1st and 10. Looks like
That
we're
one-
about the 28, 27-yard line.
That one made it tough for the Eustace Bulldogs. Another inside handoff. We're up to 90 followers. We are close to the end. We could pop that 10 more follower mark, 10 more viewer mark. Let us see that 100 on the board over there.
Bobby Swole shouting out Ben. Ben has been a menace here tonight.
For our all of our followers in the chat over there, a lot of good action. Message a few of your peeps. Oh, we lost 6 all of a sudden. Tell some more to jump in there. Let us hit that 100.
Handoff again.
If any of my peeps are out there, Quitman just gonna grind it out now, and they've got the guns to do it.
Beauclair keeping this going. Under 4 minutes of action here to go in the 4th quarter. 3rd and about 3 or 2.
This is actually one of those cases where Quitman probably doesn't want to score too soon, just keep grinding that clock, and they're in a great position to do that.
And again, they're up 13. They're in a prime position to be able to finish this off very well. Very likely that they are going to be walking out here with the win.
3rd and about 2. Quarterback's going to push it for another first down, and the
Nice
clock's
job
going to
there.
just keep on going.
Number 10, Jonathan Hayes, Jr.
Junior quarterback able to push it forward.
That ground game is working it out. And I haven't seen it, did Jackson Hernandez, has he gotten back in the game?
No, he's still on the table, unfortunately.
And Jackson's been a big part of that interior defense in the second half that was slowing it down a little bit. I know next man up is in there working, but that kind of game by Quitman, those strong legs, they just wear you down over time.
1st and 10 here.
Looks like that was number 4 on the carry, Corbin Long.
Flag on the play. Kind of out on the edge of the play. That might be a hold on Quitman. We might have slung that player back a little bit. I think there's a flag. Is that not a flag? Holding. That's what I thought. I think out on this right edge, I think one of the Quitman offensive players got a good grip on one of the Bulldogs and gave him a little sling. Probably wouldn't get called, but he rolled right in front of the official. Not a good place for that to happen. Nothing dirty about that play, just playing hard. But it did push the Quitman Bulldogs back to, now we got 1st and 20.
All on about the 26-yard line.
Honestly, for the clock, that's probably not a good sign for the Eustace Bulldogs because we're just going to keep grinding it out.
Tackle there by Lennon Umana. Nice job there by 28. Sounds like we have a timeout here by Eustace.
2:30 to go.
Coach Hudson looking to try to make sure that clock doesn't tick here on homecoming evening.
We are winding down to the end, and it's looking like this one looks like we can see where this one is headed. But still, we're at 84 viewers. We haven't hit that 100 mark.
Getting closer and closer to
Call
such.
some of your friends. Shout out some of your Facebook peeps. Let's get that 100 viewer mark. Those little benchmarks, they don't sound like a lot, but it's kids that put this program together. We're just up here sealing the deal. They don't like to get up here and talk on all this.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that nobody... We had a couple issues last year. Some people saying some really dumb stuff. Again, sometimes you give a mic to a high schooler, something crazy will be said.
But our students are doing a great job, and those follower numbers are encouraging to them.
Exactly.
And yeah, we're not breaking the Nielsen ratings here.
Shout out.
But there's 94. Come on, 6 more. Let us be able to show those kids on Monday that look what your work did. Look what those graphics did. 97. We just need 3 more. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Let's show them that 100 viewer mark. They truly will be excited to think we got 100 viewers there. So we would love to see it. We just need a few more. Call a couple of more people.
Quitman,
Get your
second
kids
and
in
10
there.
right
Tell them
here.
to log on to YouTube.
Nice pass.
And Quitman.
Nice reception there. That's number 6, Dylan Rose.
Finds himself into the end zone. That's going to be another Quitman Bulldog touchdown.
Nice execution.
Absolutely going to be the dagger here. 40-21.
It's tough when Eustace had to be ready for that power game, and they just dropped that little pass over the middle and put it into the end zone.
Nice job there by Quitman, able to capitalize. Find themselves in the end zone one more time. Likely going to be for the final time here tonight.
And Quitman did a great job there on to kick the extra point. We're not settled in yet. Got a little sub coming in here.
Make sure you stick with us next week. We're going to be hitting the road, going over to Rains, as
Eustace is going to be playing their first game.
That
district action.
falls a little bit short.
No good.
Eustace might have got a hand on it there.
40-21 here.
2:24 to go in the fourth quarter. We do appreciate everybody tuning in and listening, all the good comments in the chat. a few people, we get on there, we get behind that screen. It's easy to throw some stuff out there that might sound kind of harsh. It's a little different when you put a face to it sometimes. And I think if all of us just imagined a face that we're talking to when we throw those things out there, we're not going to throw out such ugly language. And we appreciate all the positive comments out there tonight.
And again, make sure to join us next week. Eustace will be hitting the road, hitting Reigns. We will be live here on YouTube. So again, if you can't make it, make sure you join us here on YouTube. We'll be live in living color, calling all of the action from Reigns.
But these are some of those moments, and this is those adversity moments, because those kids out there, they know the chances of turning this around are not great. But what are you going to do in these last 2 minutes and 24 seconds? Are you going to play it halfway, or are you going to play it all out? These are the moments that are going to decide how you battle next week, how you battle when you face another problem down in life. Are you going to give up just because you can see the result, or are you going to keep on fighting? I hope our guys keep on fighting. And they can do it. There's a lot of strong character out there.
Just got to build some good, healthy habits. That's all it's about right now.
It's just never give up, never give up, never give up. Even when you know what the outcome's going to be, keep battling. Quitman with the kick deep. Let's go, Bulldogs. Run it hard, block hard. And they still are battling out there. Eustace offense is gonna take over at about the 36-yard line, I'm guessing. Maybe a little short of that, maybe the 33. We'll see. But still, got 2:21 to go. Time for a great possession in competition. These are those moments that just make you better. Can you suck it up and go when you're tired, when you're frustrated? Can you make the right choices?
Lots of shout-outs to the GOAT, Big A. I honestly don't know who Big A is. But shout out to him anyways.
Let's see. Let's look down that line. I'm not sure.
Best right tackle in the nation. Trying to see if there's a Big A like lineman.
We hadn't had a Dax Poe shout out, but I love that name. That's a name. There's a good run by the Bulldogs.
Nice job there by Paddock. Hops over the bleachers.
Little vault over the bench. Good run again. These are the plays. Build confidence for next week.
You seem to get some momentum, especially. Again, you don't want to discount these games. They obviously matter, but again, district is what truly matters when it comes down to playoff seeding. And Eustace, unfortunately, not going to get some winning ways here. Pre-district, we're going to try to turn things around heading into it.
And with the program, I've been here for 15 years, and we had some good years. We've struggled the last few years, but this is where you start turning things around by just giving it your best on every play, battling every play, showing these little guys in the stands that we're not going to give up. We're going to keep working, and that's what you need to do. And you've been seeing that in our Thursday night games from our junior high kids, battling hard. That's what it's all about.
2-minute timeout here. And just like Dad's saying, a lot of it is just building some consistency, something that Eustace has obviously lacked last couple of years. A little tongue twister right there. But it's been a while. I remember my sophomore year, just one game out of playoffs, a field goal away, unfortunately, from being able to make it into the playoffs. And again, just a lot of coaching changes, a lot of shifts. To make things difficult, obviously, a lot of changes is going to mean there's lack of consistency, but hoping to try to establish a little bit of it with this staff. It's been a great one.
It doesn't matter what you do in your life. If you're trying to get your spiritual life straightened out, it's just being consistent. If you're trying to get in better shape, it's being consistent. It's not hanging out in the gym 3 hours a day. It's 10 minutes a day, every day. It's making sure you sweat every day. And that's what these guys are facing, just that mental battle. I'm going to step it up, and I'm going to give it my hardest on every play. The Quitman Bulldogs are doing that. The Eustace Bulldogs are doing that. That's what builds character, and as parents, that's what we want to see. I love these guys, and I want to see them win, but I have great pride in them when I see them battling and fighting hard, and I know every parent out there does too. When it's over in a minute and they're shaking hands, are they telling those guys good game, or is it all about us? What do we got? Here we go. Second and about 8.
Marquez going to take it himself.
Marquez turning the corner.
Nice takedown there.
Number 21 on the play, Preston Flores.
Nice play there. Keep him down. And again, thank you to everybody who's been joining us in the comments. Again, it's fun. It's fun interacting with you guys and getting to call this football game. Thank you for everybody from Quitman who either joined us here live or literally physically live here in the Boneyard.
I've had a great time tonight. Getting to hang out here with my son. Lucky to get to live here close to him, teaching the same building with him. And that's been quite a blessing, watching the impact he gets to have on students. Love seeing it every day. There's a handoff up the middle, and Eustace with a big gain.
There's a shout out in the chat for
Patrick's going to take
C.
it. Preston C. Lost the handle at the end, but he goes out of bounds. But
Reality in the chat giving Preston a shout out. There, that's very good timing right there. Able to push the ball. That's going to be a first down for Eustace.
And again, it's just trying to build healthy habits right now. We got a district matchup on the road.
and even here, though, the chances aren't great, but punch it in. Get an onside kick. Just make some fun things happen. It's just fun to take your shot.
As well. It would be
Marquez bringing him up under center. Cooper Gaddis is going to have the snap. Pitch again. Was that C again? Oh, he's caught up this time, though.
nice play there by the defense.
Number 52, Rafael Samaniego.
I think I saw 65 in on that action, too, for the
Corbin Boren.
Boren, yeah. We got our print is kind of, we got little black spots on there that are messing up our print a little bit, but that was a nice play by
And if we mispronounce
Boren.
the name, we apologize. We don't have phonetic spelling here, so we're just kind of giving it our best shot based on what we have.
Marquez back to pass. He's got a man if it's long enough, and it is in the end zone for a Eustace Bulldog touchdown.
Finds number 5, Hudson Smith. Nice pass there by Marquez. Nice reception there by Smith. Able to find himself into the end zone. Going to make this 40-27.
And that's what happens when you don't give up. I mean, are we going to score 14 more points in 25 seconds? I don't think the odds are with us, but that play right there could be the difference in what happens next week when we're down and think we can't make it happen. Remember what we made happen at the end of that game? We can do this. That's why we don't give up.
Extra point is good by Paddock. Nice job there. Going to make this 40-28. Eustace inching closer. It is a 12-point game. 25 seconds here to go. Again, very, very unlikely that Eustace is going to come out on top. Quitman has a pretty substantial lead right now. Likely going to walk out of here. No matter what, a Bulldog team is going to walk out of here with a victory at least.
Well, and if we somehow pull this off in 25 seconds, I think we're sending this into ESPN for Plays of the Week. But still,
We don't need ESPN. We got EBSN.
EBSN, that's right, with the cool logo
We
and
don't need
everything.
ESPN. They're asking us $30 to watch WWE. I don't want to do that.
Let's see, what else is going on this weekend in Bulldog Nation? We got so many good things going on around here. Kids showing, and I don't think we've got any shows this weekend, but our kids showing in FFA, our archery kids out there just doing a great job. Those archery kids, they get back there. That's a lot like those cross-country kids. It takes a lot of disciplined mind to be good at archery, and those archery kids, they act right. They do right because they know how to discipline their minds. These moments like this at the end of a football game when they discipline themselves and go hard, here's a chance to, I'm sure we're going to onside kick, a chance to practice it in game situation. Let's see if we can pull it off here.
Curious if they're going to do it or if they're just going to go for a regular kick. Paddock usually up for the normal kick. They are going to go for
We're going to roll it. It is loose. It is loose. The Bulldogs got a chance down there. I think Quitman got on it, but
It looks very likely that it was Quitman. That is going to end up in Quitman. Eustace had an opportunity there, but just a little too quick. Overran it. That's going to end up Quitman ball.
But again, that's just another game rep of a high-stakes play, and they executed it. And, you know, it's going to be 50-50 at the end sometimes. But nice execution. You know, it hadn't been a perfect game by either team tonight, but you can, in a lot of things, you can play very well. You can play perfect in some ways and still lose. This has not been a perfect game by any means, by anybody. But sometimes in life, you know, we just measure everything by wins and losses, and it's just not all about that.
Quitman going to line up victory formation here. It's been a good back and forth here by both Bulldogs. Thanks for everybody who's been joining us from Quitman. Congratulations to the Quitman Bulldogs. Going to come out of here with a win on Eustace's homecoming. Not the result you wanted to see for Eustace, but again, exactly what you want for Quitman. Coming in here, spoiling the homecoming festivities.
Incredible effort on all parts, but especially, I feel like the MVP tonight has got to be
Ben Beauclair. Dude, absolutely.
And just great
job.
play at the quarterback position all night.
Hey, Cooper. Good, how are you?
All
Shout out
night
Cooper,
by
Yeah.
Quitman.
Nice little
Number 11 early. Number...
Oh, Jaden King.
Shout out to Jaden King, Landon King, Cooper. We got them all going. We got the alumni all out here tonight.
Great win by Quitman.
Now I just, of course, you get a little older. You watch these things. I like watching these guys shake hands. Good test of character. Love seeing the other coaches get in there and dab up some of the Eustace kids that they saw good plays. Folks, that's what this is all about. And, you know, if you're listening long and your grandson, your son is one of those Eustace Bulldogs that you're frustrated by that loss, don't get them in the car and be telling them everything they did wrong. They played hard. They know what they did. They're going to work hard to get better. All they need tonight's a little encouragement. They can take some instruction next week. But they're going to line it up and they're going to play the school song. It was a great homecoming night.
Big win for Quitman coming in here on Eustace's homecoming, stealing the win. I don't want to say stealing the win. They just took it over. They started things off early. Lots of successful onside kicks, and again, just controlling momentum throughout. Eustace was able to storm back a couple times, but Quitman just putting their foot down every single time. Great job by the Quitman Bulldogs, making their statement here tonight, building some great momentum heading into district play. Again, Eustace is going to be on the road in Rains next week. Eustace Bulldog Sports Network is going to be following and calling all the action. Thank you again for everybody joining us here tonight on both ends, whether you're from Eustace, whether you are from Quitman, or you're just here for the heck of it. Shout out Eric Cleveland. Hope you enjoyed your movie, bro. Appreciate you joining in here. Shout out LeBron Bun. I don't know if that's meant for LeBron. You know, the guy who lost to Dirk Nowitzki in the finals.
And we haven't, on this homecoming night, we haven't had any good mom commentary, but we've got quite a display out there right now with the pink mom on the end. That young lady may need a chiropractor visit because it's probably causing some back stress. But
yeah, can't see much of it. Most of our cameras have already been shut down for tonight, so we're having to use the sideline one, honestly.
But we've got a great pink mom. We've got on what we'd call that next one, a little light green. Here we go with the Eustace School song.
Tough loss for the Eustace Bulldogs. Big win for Quitman. We got district action starting up next week. We're going to be calling it all here for the Eustace Bulldogs live in living color on EBSN. Dad, thanks for joining. Hope you had fun tonight.
I had a great time. Enjoyed seeing both these teams. I think both teams are going to take a lot of good things away from this, even in a loss. I think they could both get better from this. But a great time. Enjoyed it completely.
Lots of quality things to learn. Looking forward to seeing what we got going next week. Thank you again for everybody joining us here tonight on the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network live here on Eustace ISD Live on YouTube. Make sure to follow us here on this YouTube channel. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on Instagram. Make sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Eustace Athletics, Eustace High School, Eustace ISD.
And
Plenty of things going on here.
And go ahead and jump over to that Truman Oakley on Facebook and follow all the science things we're doing. We need to bump those followers.
Exactly.
That generates a little money for us to buy lots of things for lots of cool things we do. And let's build up this Eustace YouTube page too, where it can do the same thing for those students.
Get a little face cam action real quick. You can actually see our faces. Howdy.
There we go.
Again.
What's up?
Thanks again for joining us on the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network. There's Rusty joining
The
in.
great, the man,
The myth, the legend, who's helping us out with all of this. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. Y'all have a blessed evening. God bless. Good night.